1, 2, 3 test. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, that's gonna be a loop. We don't want that. Let me go ahead and raise the volume. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Well, today is going to be a very interesting day, that's for sure. SPY is acting very sussy. Very, very sussy. But we kind of knew that already. Alright, let's see what's going on here. ES1. Bearish. Volatility. Ooh, damn. Spiked. Alright, I gotta definitely change that music. It's fucking killing me. Okay. We could do this one. Okay, I think this is good enough. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test, test, test. Okay, volume's good. All right, it looks like we're good to go on this front. Let me go ahead and post one more social media. Now, before I do that, Jesus Christ, so I see SPY. Ooh. SPY no bueno. Our side is definitely breaking below the center line. Oh, there it is. There's the divergence. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. That's what we wanted. Actually, let me draw my info bar. So the pivot was here. We spoke on this last week. We've seen clean rejection, never breaking the all-time high. And now you're breaking below this previous candle, 50% below the body, opening below 50% of the body. So let's see how the market's going to react. So far, it's very bearish. Look at that. Look at that RSI. Higher highs, RSI making lower highs. Ooh, clean. Clean. And we're at the 14 bar limit. Or I should say below 14 bar limit. This is one of the cleanest RSI class A divergences, bearish divergences on the daily. I love it. So far, everything's leaning bearish. I love it. All right, let me go ahead and turn on my EMAs. All right, we haven't tested the 5 EMA, so I suspect we shall test it at some point. The last time we did was in August 12th. We had a bounce. Everything's leaning a little bearish, which is great. Great, 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 great. As long as we anticipated the move, we are ready and protecting ourselves. Chat! Good morning! How are you guys? I need to get a new mic. I need to get a new fucking mic. We're gonna work on that. That's gonna be the next goal right there. Anybody see anything interesting in the markets? For those of you tuning in, anything calling your attention? So the VIX is very interesting today as well. It's really not in a... Oh no. Looks like we had a nice little... That was a weird spike. Stream. Alright, so we have a couple minutes before market open. We're just doing a little nice round on some tickers. Oh my god. Oh god. Open. Open. Blech. Blech. This is gonna be very interesting. It's going for new highs. It more than likely will end up being new highs in the next couple of weeks. I would say double digits. 5% on the day. Wow, look at this. So it's right in the EMAs. We can go ahead and delete these trend lines. We don't need this. What's this trend line here? We can get rid of that one. Fractals. We're good. Okay. Yeah, this thing is going for $7. This is disgusting. Jesus Christ. Let me see something here. I do the 3-day. I do see divergences, so that's very bearish, but the strength of this trend is very obvious. You know, we're just gonna leave this here for the second. You know. Again, another class A divergence. Actually, it's hidden bearish divergence. Okay, so this is going to be multiple touches of bearish divergences here. But I've seen these before where they just continue having run-ups, and these are typical for meme runs. So I don't suspect this holding at any point where it's going to just dive down. It's not going to do that. Meme runs just play a different way in the charts, just completely. Especially open. But I do see this seeing $7. I really do see this happening. Let me see here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, open definitely. One, yeah. Oh, that's perfect. There it is. This is the run-up. This is the previous. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Alright, so I'll leave that there for now. Good morning, lads. Good morning. Let's get to it. VIX. Alright, so market opening soon. About 13, a couple minutes from now. Alright, so our SPYs, nothing crazy. Let me see SPY in the 1 hour. Alright, so we have a key support level, 642.55-ish. So we're going to leave this here real quick. Alright, body candles closing above this trend line. That's the first active support. Let's see if it'll sustain today. If not, we'll continue to monitor the day. Let's take a roundabout on some stocks. Wolf, oh yeah, so they had announcements Friday, I believe. And then they have earnings on the 17th. Oh, that's November. So they had good earnings plus a, wow, holy shit. $10. $10 freaking dollars. So it's about to get moving. It's actually hitting key resistance right now. Wow. This thing is gone. Oh yeah, this thing is gone. Oh yeah. Another data center play. Who would have freaking thought? Beautiful. What a run. Congratulations, man. I remember seeing this thing at 3, then traded around 7 last year. Where was 7 last year? Yep, 7 around here. Yep, I totally remember this. I 100% remember this. And it was a quick scalp play. And then boom. Holy moly. What? Wow. Alright, let's continue. Grab. This is the influencer play. It's an ascending wedge. Not a fan. LYG. Waiting for the pullback because this is going to be my long term. Has dividends too. But this is great. QSI. Oof. Nasty, nasty work. Nasty. Nasty. Actually hitting key support level here. So it looks like 110 found the bounce. See if we're going to hold that line. Very, very nasty. ASTS. This is the rocket one, I believe. Yep, it's rocket, whatever the heck. ASTS. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that real quick. Alright, SPY. Oof. A little bearish today. Alright, what other small cap stocks are we going to do? LNSNR, flat. Nike, meh. A little flat. Nice little flatness. Nice little run up to it at the same time. Hood. Bouncing. Bouncing, trying to find a new high. At least it's breaking up to it. Probably going to retest 116. It's riding above the 10 and the 5, so that's a good sign. And you're above the fair value gap. That's another good sign. So the RSI is completely just completely pointing north, and your oscillators are all pointing north on top of that. And then your volume delta is leaning more bullish than bearish by 5 million, which is approximately 5 million average. So that's super bullish. So hood is very interesting. Very interesting. Bark, ooh, a bit of a down day today. Good morning, Porter. Wybrew, good to see you. Good morning. KULR, ooh, yikes! What happened here? What's this? Why so bearish? What happened? Oh yeah, this is the they just had an announcement. All right, so there's just liquidity coming in. Bears just shorting off the meme news, or actually just off the news. Price finding a new. Technically, it's already at base, so you know it's still bullish. All right, at least in terms of what happened with the news. So it's just taking time. 3-day rule. All right, we kind of have to start breaking out of a certain trend, but I do not like currently how we are below the 5 EMA. So in good faith today, KULR needs to at least find support on the 5 EMA and start getting some of the rolling candles finding support on this EMA line. All right, so at least the start of a momentum bullish trend. But right now we need to close above the 5 EMA for starters. All right, but we are basing within this consolidation zone, so that's good. You know, that's really good for now. All right, and look, you never really broke the trend. I mean, your positive DI is pointing up. We gotta test that center line though. All right, since we do have a couple minutes on the charts, let me go ahead and use the bathroom early so I can do a full 4 or 5 hour stream straight away. All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom early. Just doing our morning little routine, going through some small cap tickers. I'm gonna use the bathroom early today so I can not have no more no bathroom breaks during the live stream. So, oh, Wonderful's probably watching. Yeah, I'm talking about QULR right now. I'm still bullish. I mean, I don't see anything breaking. I mean, obviously we're hitting key support right here within this consolidation. Look at your point of control right here, VRVP, excuse me, volume. What was it? I forgot the name of the VRVP, what the whole acronym was, but we do know that this was key support. All right, you're breaking below the point of control. So your volume average low, obviously, is right here, 508. Again, I'm not worried about QULR, not yet. Super good. All right, let me go ahead and use the bathroom. Let me leave it on the SPY and all the other quadrants here, all the big names, futures on the top right, IWM on the bottom right. We have the VIX bottom left. I'm on the 5-minute. All right, let me go ahead and just put this here. I'm gonna use the bathroom early. I'm excited for today. Excited. All right. I'm excited. All right, let me go use the bathroom now. BRB for 2 seconds. Let me actually put this on my broadcast. Be right back, bathroom. You guys get to see that live. Let me put this here for 2 seconds. All right, we're gonna knock it out the park today. Be right back. Alright, we are back. Back, biggity back. Oh boy. Alright, let's take a look. No, amor. Lo hice así por ahora, pero en el futuro sí yo lo voy a poner. Alright. Alright. I'm going to ask the chat a question. Should I put on my camera or should I just continue leaving it off? Because I genuinely don't want it to like bother certain segments of my charts. So I don't know if I want to keep the camera off or on. What does the chat say? Let's see. Let's see if we have anybody active. Ooh, futures. Ooh, what's this volume here? Shitty. Ooh. What's best? Well, typically people want to see face. People want to see faces. That's a typical human reaction. Ooh. This was July 31st. And let me double bottom. When was the date? July 31st. Okay. Yeah, we keep hitting key resistance here, and I'm not all that surprised. Alright? I'm not really all that surprised. Why is the oh, okay. Well, that kind of fucked things up. Huh. There we go. We fixed it. Alright. Alright, we are literally now about to test support. 5 minutes till market opens. Literally about to test support. Alright, you know what? I'll put on my shirt and let me put on the camera. I'll do one little camera stream today. Just because somebody requested it. I'd just rather just do it one time. I like to wake up and stream. Sometimes without a shirt. It just feels so comfortable and free. But for the sake of being Monday and I'm feeling very bullish in my portfolio, we're going to go ahead and turn on the stream. Let me go ahead and just move that over here. And, ooh, I put the, oh, this was the, okay, this should be fine right there. Boom. Alright, let's go. Bam! Good morning, folks. Good morning, folks. Hello, hello. Hopefully this is better. I'm going to take this off. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold up. Leaving popcorn. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're back. Alright. 3 minutes till market opens. Oh, by the way, guys, I highly advise to come and check out the video I posted yesterday regarding finding support and resistance. I'm going to go ahead and post it into the chat box right now. This is, I highly recommend it for non-TA traders, for new guys, new girls, even TA traders. Check out the video I posted last night. Super educational, very easy to draw, but this will help you in the long term. Trust me, it will help you for the long term, okay? If you don't know anything about charting, This 3 simple step rule, setting it up on your charts, so powerful. It's very powerful, okay? So go ahead and check that video out. Are the markets bearish right now? In terms of... Porter! Porter! You should go ahead and watch that video. Download TradingView, but to give you the TLDR, too long didn't read it. Yes, the market is leaning very bearish for now. Yes, we are hitting key resistance here. Multiple touches of bearish divergences on the RSI. If you don't know what that is, just look at your RSI, and basically we're making higher highs, but your oscillators are either showing either they're leveling out or they're making lower highs. So that's called bearish divergence. One day I'll create another educational video explaining the RSI. Very powerful tool, very powerful oscillators. Indicator, excuse me, not tool. It's not, well, technically it is a tool, but it's called an oscillator. But yeah, right now it's leaning bearish. But, you know, in terms of the market, how it likes to react, it could just be bearish one day, then tomorrow we have another new high. We're not really giving off any, you know, stock market crash vibes, at least yet. Nothing's really giving me those vibes. So we're just going to have to accept that in this market sentiment, and especially in this dynamic, you're going to have a little bit of retracement, not fucking, you know, Armageddon where the world's coming to an end. So that's important. You know, you do need to lean. You do need a little bit of retracement for healthy stocks to continue to an upward momentum. All right, for continuation upwards. All right, any other tickers you guys want to take a look at? I'm just going to be skimming through some of them. 1 minute to market open. So let me go ahead and put on SPY. Let me put on the 1 minute. And then take it from there. I'm currently in no trades right now. I'm just sitting on my hands. I am not taking trades. I'm just going to take it easy. Sitting on my hands. Let's take APLD for a sec. APLD. All right, 1488, market open. Boom, 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 bing, 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 bing. Ooh, nice ripper. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello. First thing we see is a rippity dip. Wow, look at that. APLD, huh? Wow. Wow. Holy. Our TradingView platform. Awesome. I look forward to seeing your charts moving forward in the trading when you post in the Discord TradingView platform, and we'll take it from there. Wow, what the holy APLD. Whoa, IWM also. All right, we're having ETFs going absolutely parabolic. The first opening bell, that's normal. VIX is slightly up, 2.6% on the day. You know what we haven't checked? The Dixie. That's very interesting. Okay, the Dixie. The fuck is the Dixie doing? Okay, Dixie's just pretty much downward trend. We know that. All right, a little bit of flat. It's just flat right now. All right, that's not so bad. It's not the end of the world yet. All right, so that's good to see. All right, so APLD. Whoa! 1573. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, APLD is going for it. Yeah, super bullish. Oh yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you just hit key resistance 1586. Will it break this trend? All right, and then we're gonna look left. All right, we're gonna look left. We're gonna see another key resistance. Let's see here. All right, I think it just broke another. Did it break above it? Yep. Let me see. Yep, we broke above it. Now we've got to break this candle here, which we technically just hit Q. Oh! It wants out. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so, oh yeah. So 1584 was key, right? So let's go ahead and draw a resistance line so I can see it when I look left. All right. We're about to clean. We're about to can. Oh! Oh! Oh, it was on 3-day. Yahtzee. Yep. All right, guys. It's GG. APLD is going to 18. 18 is it's going. It's gone. Okay, it's gone. It is gone. Wow. Holy congratulations, APLD. Did they get a deal? What's the rush? To boost data center capital per August sec filing. What? Amends Peppa. Pound increase capital for data center sec filing. Increase to $300 million. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello. Yeah. Hello. I just got a text message. What is this? APLD blowing up. Damn right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's going for 18. It's going for 18. Let me see sound. All right, one of the Discord members said sound is selling off. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Yes, it is. Buy the dip opportunity is coming. Actually, it might be here. Let me see. Do I have harmonics drawn here? Why? Let's see. Oh, yes. 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 All right, so this is called a bat harmonic. A bat harmonic structure, and this is your terminal candle. Body with long wicks. Body with long wicks. This is your typical reaction terminal candle off of these harmonic plays. Okay, so a couple things to note here. So we're going to take a fib from here, from this harmonic from the pivot to the completion, which was at this candle here, and you draw some fib levels. So at this point, we're going to see the 236 as a first key support level, which it is testing right now on the weekly. If we go on the time frame daily, you see that price actually respected the 236 level here, which we are getting reaction. We're below the 5 EMA, so that's a good start. So I would love for price to come back a little bit more deeper retracement off this 382. That'll complete the harmonic bearish completion bat, which will be profit target number 1 off of bearish harmonic bat. And these are where shorts or bears are going to take a profit, and they're going to see a huge continuation up. But this is super healthy, sound, giving a nice little bit of a retracement, which is absolutely normal, healthy at that. Get that resistance, come back, hit a new liquidity, get some new liquidity entering off this retracement and bouncing up to make new highs. This is very, very normal, very, very good. Very, very good. But sound is very fucking bullish. Sound is bullish. This is buy the dip opportunity for some folks. Not financial advice. But this is beautiful. I mean, if we had to take a bet, you cannot argue with this trend. Upward momentum strength trend. The RSI obviously it hit the bullish zone, deep into the bullish zone. So look at this. What I say about Bitcoin earlier today. Look at the RSI. So the retracement would also in line with your 382. If we were to come back down, hit that center line, and then bounce off that, right? That's a continuation run to the upside. The RSI is your friend. The trend is your friend until the end of the trend, okay, folks? But you are seeing a lot of bearish momentum taking place, with your negative DI pointing south, okay? I mean north, excuse me. And then your MACD also pointing south, but that's totally fine. You just had a fucking massive run-up, so it's good to have a little bit of retracement. This is normal. Open, hitting another key resistance on the 236 here. We had one little touch here, all right? And now it's coming back up, making new highs, but we haven't even hit that 5 EMA on the daily, okay? So this thing is going for $7. This thing is going for $7. BMNR. Let's see. What do we have for BMNR? So not really much going on with BMNR. Let's see, daily. Bearish, very bearish for now. It's inside a scallop play, normal, typical. We're below the 5 EMA. Your next test bounce support would be approximately around 52, 88. I would love for price to come and hit this 10 EMA daily, okay? Because we hit the 5. If you notice where support was, here at the 5 EMA, then we tested it again and we broke below it the following day. So now you're below that. So your next active support, obviously a couple layers below that would be 54, but your absolute bottom test would be around 52.98 approximately. As price, as you create candles, the EMAs and SMAs will adjust. But that's where I'm looking at within that range. Being patient. Let me see daily. RSI is also pointing south, and then your MACD also pointing south. So everything's a little bit bearish, but this is inside a scallop play, a scallop pattern. So let's see if it's going to follow the scallop rule retracement levels, which would be around the 50%. But this is a momentum play. Technically, it's 53, 52%, but I don't suspect price to come back down there. Okay, so let's see if the scallop pattern will be a continuation run to the upside. It's got to break below, not break below, excuse me. Just got to test that 53 bucks. So you can just leave that EMA right there. I mean, that trend line right there, 53 bucks. I suspect a bounce if you break below the 54.17. My opinion, not financial advice. I'm just a YouTuber. I can always be wrong. Always. Always. Damn, sound is looking so interesting right now. Shout out to Wonderful. Shout out to Wonderful. Ooh, there you. I love this chart. We gotta give a shout out to fucking Wonderful over here. We gotta give it. I love charts. I want to see charts. I want to see charts. Sound. I mean, Wonderful. Love the charts. Love it. I love what you see. Testing support trend. Love the. Oh man, this guy's chart. I love it. I love it. All right, let me see what you got going on. All right, so you said 1471 support trend line 3. Great. Great. And the worst thing is that you see that on the left hand. So what time frame are you on? So in your 30 minutes. So all right, let me pull up the 30 minute on sound because I do see something super interesting on sound. So look at the 30 minute, right? Look at the 30 minute. Look at this. All right. Where are you? Why is your chart different? I mean, obviously it's different, but that candle. Where is that golfing, bullish engulfing candle? Oh, it's okay. I see. It's all this right here. All right. Look at the volume shelf here. Look at the volume shelf here. There's really no liquidity here. Literally no liquidity. Nada. Zero. You broke below the PLC, and now you're testing 236 daily. So I suspect we're hitting divergences here as well. Look at this divergence here. Look at this divergence here on the 30 minute. Look at that. All right, so nice little bullish candle should start printing in the next couple of minutes, and then see if we're gonna have a continuation run to the upside or downside. But the key is like there's no liquidity here, so falling off a cliff is typically normal. I would love for it to come back to us that 382 breakout. I mean, whatever happened here, I think this was news or something, catalyst here. But look at that, coming back down to this 382. Oh, that would be mwah, mwah, chef's kiss. Chef's fucking kiss right here. And then you have like a nice little rounding bottom, which is a tall one, rounding top. Excuse me, rounding top off a micro time frame, but mwah, it would be beautiful. Hit that 382. Okay, I would love it. Will it happen? Can't tell you. All right, but I do like what I see right now on the daily. Testing that 236. Let's see if it's a continuation down. All right, so first things first, we gotta know what's happening with the market sentiment. Is SPY giving us the battery push to the downside or the upside? Okay, sound can completely catapult if we get the battery pushes acting against or for us, right? So let's see what's happening with all these ETFs, right? All right, let's have these guys act as a battery. So SPY right now on the daily. Excuse me, my throat's itchy. All right, so SPY right now hasn't touched a 5 EMA yet. Last time we did it was back in August 12th. I would love for price to hit that 5 EMA, see if we can get a reaction off it, approximately around 642.34. Give me that reaction bounce and see if we're going to at least find another key support area, because we did it here. All right, and we're about to test it again. At least it looks like it's about to come down a little bit more, which I incline that it will. Okay, We're below VRVP. I mean, excuse me, VRVP. We're below VWAP as well. So a lot of bearish momentum indicators going off right now. I love to see that. You know, it doesn't. I wouldn't mind seeing the market sell off a little bit. It's actually healthy. Love what I see so far. BMNR, yep, breaking down. Okay, so we broke below key support, 54.15. I want to see the next bounce at 52.75, approximately 52.90, 52 in that range. Excuse me. I'll leave it at 52.85. Nah, let's get my OCD's kicking in again. All right, so 52.85, 52.90-ish. All right? Ish. Oh, open. Oh my goodness gracious. Blech. As much as I hate this ticker, you can't knock the trend. Shorts are getting they're gonna get clapped, okay? So it's going at 388 right now. It's gonna hit it. Let me check the volume. 63 million, moving average is 270. 490, 50 million in volume, and then the MACD is absolutely bullish. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's going for it, folks. It's really going for it. Shit. Wow. Beautiful. All right, what other tickers we're looking at today, folks? Oh yeah, crypto. I want to talk to you guys about crypto here on all right. Really important you guys understand what's happening here with Bitcoin. So I posted this on my Twitter X account. All right, I want you guys to understand that we're at key support on crypto right now, literally key support. And if you notice here, what do you see? Okay, what do you see? Actually, you won't know what you see on my chart because you have no idea what this blue line and green line is on your end. So this is my 50 SMA and this is my 50 EMA. Okay, SMA, simple moving average, EMA, exponential moving average. There's a difference in the two, but the thing is they move somewhat relative to each other. And right now Bitcoin reacted to the 50 and the 50 50 SMA and the 50 EMA. And look, notice the candles here. What do you see? Let me lower this harmonic opacity. All right, let me lower the, can I actually click on it? Hello? Maybe I should do arrow. Oh, maybe I should do arrow. Ooh, I forgot about this. Wait, what's the difference between the cross and the dot? Maybe I should just do the arrow. It's just more better. Yeah, I should do the arrow. Oh yeah, it's just so much better. All right. Anyway, but why can't I touch it? Well, that's weird. All right. Anyway, so you notice how the 50 EMA price reacted to this, and that's very important. Excuse me. So we can't break below this trend line. We can't break below this 50 EMA. Otherwise, we're looking at the all-time, at least the all-time bottom would be our 110.661. Okay, 110.661. We're literally at support, like literally at freaking support here. All right, we have this beautiful trend line on the weekly, which I drew. If you notice price action on the 3-day, and I turn off all my noise. Look at how price respected this trend line here. Let me turn on my demonstration. Respected price here, here, and here. So multiple touches here, multiple touches here on the 3-day time frame, and another one right here. So if we break below this trend line and are below the 50 EMAs, we're looking below 110 as our absolute bottom. Okay, 110 as our absolute bottom, completing this harmonic shark pattern as well. So let me go ahead and put that back up. And bingo bango, call it a day, ladies and gents. Calling it a day. Don't you just love TA? Don't you just love it? All right, SPY acting a little bullish, having a nice little bounce. Personally, I don't like seeing that. I do not like seeing that. You're just going parabolic for whatever reason. But I did say Friday, this thing could just make new highs. Easy. I mean, excuse me, it wasn't Friday. I said it. Yeah, I did say that Friday. Having bearish momentum, key resistance level, but this thing can continue straight north. Straight fucking north. Bullish market. Alright, let's take a look at the small caps real quick. What are the small caps looking at? Ooh, I had a sneeze. Oh yeah, let me, what's the VIX doing real quick? Alright, so we're a little bit up. Tiny up. Nothing crazy. Yeah, we're a little bit up. It doesn't, nothing to worry about. Futures also trying to break out. Jesus Christ. Hold up, guys. I feel like sneezing. I need coffee. Okay, I'm up. Alright, let's take a look at the small caps now. RBYL, ugh, blockchain company. Actually, why is this moving today? Ooh, very interesting. So this blockchain company seems like it probably hit some news. What is this? Expect to post a quarter loss. We knew that. We know that. Are people waking up to the fact that we do need blockchain payment systems? Maybe RVYL looks like a nice little bounce, but it's very bearish, super bearish. Okay, Wolf having another continuation run on the upside again. What's the percentage? 14% of the day. Nice little resistance though, but absolutely parabolic. Bark, bullish. SES, bullish. 3% on the day. SPWH, close to 4% on the day. FNGR, 3.52% on the day. Okay. LPSN, 0.67% of the day. Trying to break out of this 0.618 ratio. Key resistance and support. Well-defined key resistance support. I wouldn't suspect anything monumental here. LITM, not sure what the hell this company does. Snow Lake Resources, so it looks like it's a mining, at least, in my opinion. Daily, what is it? TMC, mining company. So this one's a mining company. Alright, you already test that key support with the 100 SMA. You bounce at the 0.65. Let's see if we can get that 5 AMA rolling up underneath the candles. MVIS. Yikes, looks like a bear flag forming on top of that. Looks like a bear flag forming inside an ascending wedge off this huge rejection at 161. Not sure what this trend line does, and I don't even know why it's there. Let's get rid of that. But it looks like a bear flag is forming right off the rip. Wolf. Ooh, dog company. Really. Lower highs, question mark. ASTS. Rockets. Rockets. ASTS inside of a bearish trend line, but, you know, in terms of the strength of the momentum on this thing, it's just retracing normal, just having regular retracement level. After a huge, massive run up, it seems like we had a, what? Let me double check. We had a 42% rise. This level here, super healthy. So let's see if it's going to respect the retracement rule. No, it's not going to be that crazy deep. All right, not deep. Let me see the 3-day if it's in a bull flag. Yeah, on the weekly it's in a bull flag. Yeah. Oh yeah. And the weekly it's inside a bull flag. Oof. This is nasty work. This thing is gonna fucking fly. It's gonna fucking fly. Good stuff. Nike. Lower highs. Are we breaking trend? Are we breaking trend? Wow, okay, so the one thing I don't like about the arrow, you can't really get an accuracy, like, but why is this not a strong magnet? My OCD's kicking in again. No, so it broke out of the downward trend, yeah, and now we're making new higher lows, so that's good. Yeah, it broke out of a trend, so. What else is happening here? Hood. Let's see what this dog shit company's doing. By the way, I'm biased against Hood after what they did to me. They can go fuck themselves. But the trend is strong. Ooh, bearish divergence on Hood. Bearish divergence on Hood, but this doesn't mean jack shit because the trend is very strong. We're testing the 5 EMA. At least it's going to be a buy, or at least buy opportunity if you test that 5 EMA again. Price likes to be bought up at that 5 EMA. Rather have SoFi? Oh yeah, let's take a look at SoFi. SoFi. I think I drew a trend. Aha! What did I speak on my video yesterday? What I posted yesterday? What do we have here? What do we have here? Does anybody know? If you watched the video yesterday, the educational video yesterday. What is SoFi doing right now on the monthly time frame? What is it testing? It's testing what? Let's see who's paying attention. More than likely, I'm going to give the answer anyway. Oh, I mean, we already spoke on this already, but it's testing a key support, resistance level. Look at this. Key resistance level at approximately at 24 bucks. So we hit a rejection here. We had it 1 time, 2 time, and now you're testing it, but you are making you're breaking above it, higher lows, okay? Off of this daily EMA, you're riding above it. So I really, from a risk reward, it's gonna break the trend line. My opinion, it's gonna break the trend line, and SoFi's off to the fucking moon. Okay, it's gonna break it. All right, super bullish stock. I mean, look at the strength of this thing. You cannot argue with the strength of this. From April lows, super bullish. It's gonna break the trend line. All right, SoFi is well off to a $30 stock, in my opinion. It's a $30 stock. There you go, channels. Yes, Porter said it right. Channels. All right, and it's hitting another resistance line, but it's gonna break above it. All right, it's gonna break above it. My opinion, not financial advice. Open, boom! Look at that. Look at that. It's going for it. It almost did. I was off by 4 cents. 3 cents, excuse me. 3 cents. All right, so hit that resistance line, 382. We can somewhat lower it now. Our expectations are we're gonna have to lower our expectations just a tad bit. All right, there you go. I drew it there. Much better. Just a tad bit. I was up by 4 cents, 3 cents, excuse me. So we'll just leave it right there. Let me see why it wasn't accurate. Now my LCD is kicking in again. All right, right there. No, that wasn't it. I drew it on the daily though. Let me draw it on the daily again. I like to be accurate. Oh, well that's why. It was off this candle. I put it in here. Duh, you fucking idiot. You're an idiot, Sammy. You put it here instead of here. It was the one previous impulse. Previous candle off the impulse. Okay? Previous candle off the impulse. This is the impulse. Because you saw red, you idiot. There you go. Duh, Sammy, you're an idiot. Sorry, guys. Alright, so these are your levels here. That's your exit. Alright, let's see what SPY futures is doing. A little flat now in the day. So SPY having a nice little schizophrenic reaction. We had a nice little bump, and now we're breaking down below. So that's very cool. That's very interesting. So everything else will ensue. All right, key resistance. Support is at 642.87 off this volume average low off of your VRVP indicator, which consolidates volume and then gives you an average. All right, so that's the 642.87. We're about to test that, and if we break below that, bye-bye. But doesn't mean it's going to be, again, Armageddon, all right? Doesn't mean shit. All right, here we go. Sound breaking below the 236, as we would love to see. Okay, so we're about to hit one key support levels at that 10 EMA daily. I would love for it to continue breaking down, completing at the 382 harmonic completion off this bearish pattern. All right, excuse me, not pattern, indicator. So let's keep breaking sound down, and price target number 1 for the bearish movement would be right here. All right, we might bounce off that 10 EMA. All right, this is still a very, very bullish chart. Very, very bullish chart, but I want this to come back and test that center line, which would in line with that pivot zone right here from previous reps. Okay, from the previous rep. So let's see if we're going to get that reaction. Very, very important. Sound looking very, very good. Exactly how we would want this to pan out. Ooh. See what Bitcoin's up to. All right, so we're breaking below. Is it breaking below? No, not yet. On the daily? No. Oh, we technically are below the trend line. All right, let me turn on my EMAs. All right, we're below the 5, 10, and 20. All right, and you're also coming back down to test that 50 EMA. We broke below the 50 SMA. Now you're coming back down to test it again, the 50 EMA, SMA. No, excuse me, EMA, exponential moving average. So you break below this 50 EMA, bye-bye, Bitcoin's coming down, okay? Bitcoin's coming down, and I said this on my Twitter. Look at your RSI. Key bounce area would be right here, folks. Key bounce area would be right here. Look at this pivot here, 1. Look at the double bottom here, 2. So Bitcoin RSI comes back into this trend line. That'll be at least another active support. 1 time, 2 time, and 3 will give you more confidence. I love where Bitcoin's moving though. Love the bearish momentum activity. Oh, sound. Okay, wow, that was quick. All right, we're testing it now. Sound is testing key support area. You're gonna see a wick. Typically, you see wicks. Okay, I'll be highly impressed if it just breaks below it with no wicks, and then that will give you a Mariposa candle structure forming on the daily, which we have 6 hours left to build. But I suspect that this will be a key support, and we should start seeing wicks right now. A wick. There you go. It's forming right now. We should start seeing buyers stepping in, acting as a support. There you go. Wick number 1. Excuse me, not wick number 1. Wick is forming, so we're seeing buyers stepping in. But if it's a clean closure, that'll be a Mariposa candle, and I expect tomorrow we're coming down here. We're not going to come down here today, okay? Not today. If you give me a Mariposa candle by the end of the day, I smell 382 in the next couple of days. All right. So this is your typical reaction. We are getting the wicks forming, buyers stepping in. You hit the 10 EMA. There you go. There you go. You got the wicks forming. Good. All right. Very easy. Very simple. Now you just have to be patient. You have to be patient. This is the market. Patience always wins in the markets. Always. If you're patient enough, you get the entry. You get the price at the entry that you want. You buy a low, you sell a high. All right. You have to let go of the emotion aspect of it, because markets don't give a fuck about your emotions. Okay. They don't give a shit. Wow, we're breaking below the 10 EMA. Whoa. So then bring it down, baby. Get me to the 382 tomorrow then. All right, but we still have 5 hours. We have 6 hours to finish this candle structure. Okay, we have 6 hours to close this candle. So we have a lot of time in our hands. This could completely just be like a spinning top. We have long wicks. Like that. Nah, well, that would be a hanging man. But let me see it. Let me draw the spinning top properly. A spinning top can look like this, okay? Even wick structure, okay? And then that'll be, I don't know, the bounce for tomorrow or the week. But I want to see what happens today at the closure. We have 6 hours left. We have 6 hours left. All right, so open. Nothing. BM&R. You're testing the 10 EMA. It's impressive how everything's somewhat testing the EMAs right now. Interesting. Look, price is going to come back down and hit it. So this is what I call a Mariposa candle, where you have candle structures with no wicks. All right, I don't like seeing this. You can typically have wicks, but I want them smaller. But if you have a clean opening and closing candle with no wicks, that's called a Mariposa, and everybody agreed on that price closure or open. Those are it's a clean indication for reversal or start of a trend up or down. But now this is not a Mariposa, okay? But we still have 6 hours to close that candle on the daily. All right, what else is happening in the fucking world? Nike. Well, let's take a look at other stocks. Any other tickers you guys want to take a look at? QBTS. What's happening here? Well, that's a bull flag. Little flat, but that's a bull flag. That's a bull flag. It's an ascending wedge. Look at this flat top. Look at this flat fucking top. Look at that. That's ascending wedge. Yeah. When you have a key resistance level, but your candle structures are making higher lows. Alright? Very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, how's UAVS? Let's take a look at UAVS. UAVS. 1 second. Alright. UAVS. What's happening here? First off, let me cancel all the noise. There's a lot going on right now. Looks like I'm on the weekly. Let's go back down to the daily. Alright, so very bearish, obviously. So we hit apex, right? A couple things to note here. We hit the apex. We had a terminal candle reaction, alright? And then we had a sell-off right at the apex. Very bearish. Okay? And we're breaking below the center line on the daily, RSI. And then your splay with your MACD is concerning me just a little bit, okay? This is really concerning me just a bit. So, and the reason why, let me see if I can pop it up even larger. Okay. Alright, do you notice the distance between the display and the MACD? If you don't know, how the MACD works, it's completely fine. But what I don't like seeing is this. This histogram bar shows you the distance between the MACD and the signal line. Okay, that distance, that bar right there, what is it doing right now? What is it doing right now? If you don't know how this indicator works, this oscillator works, I'm going to give you a nice little free TA over here. What is the bar doing right now? You can give me a wrong answer. I really don't give a shit. Just give me one answer. But I want to see how people observe this. Alright, I'll give you guys 30 seconds. 30 seconds, Mr. Gibbs. Now, let me put on my music while we wait. Oh, this is a nice song. Ooh, I like that. Sideways. Alright, good answer. Good answer. Any answer is right. Any answer, I'll, whether you're right or wrong, it doesn't matter. As long as you are trying. Yes, it's at an angle. Ging, 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 ging. Very good answer. It's at an angle, but... So what does that mean? That price, or not price, excuse me, the MACD, the bar, is getting wider, longer, excuse me. Okay? It looks like a divergence is about to, it looks like a divergence play right here, right? But your histogram bar is getting bigger. This one is getting bigger. That means the distance between the MACD and the signal line. And if the MACD is further from the signal line, without me going too much into the TA, this is typically bearish because you're underneath the center line off this MACD daily time frame. Okay? And this is getting wider and wider, the distance between the signal line. So the histogram bar is showing what? This is what? This is getting stronger into the bearish momentum. This oscillator gives you the strength of the trend. The strength of the trend is widening, or say getting stronger, because this is what the histogram shows you as a display. It's a visual aspect of the strength of the trend. Okay? Alright? So, very important to note that on the daily. So right now, it's very bearish. Very bearish. Let me see what the volume is on this thing. But I want you guys to understand, and let me make this very clear. Look at me, everybody. Look at me. Is everybody looking at me? I'm going to give you a nice little tip. I'm going to give you guys a nice little tip, okay? Oscillators are lagging indicators, okay? Let me repeat that one more time. Look at me.
oscillators are lagging indicators. So it just gives you an idea where the trend is, but it does not give you the live feedback that you're looking for. You know what's live feedback? You know which ones are live feedback? You know what's the number one indicator to learn? Or the best way to learn the markets and get the reaction quickly? Get the pattern structures quickly to understand the market sentiment right away? Candles. Candles. Okay? Candle structures. Understanding candle formations. Okay? These are just pluses. My oscillator is just giving me pluses. These are great. But look what your candle's doing right now. What do you see? What do you see? You're breaking below already key support level. Alright? Typically, I mean, you still have 5 hours throughout the day to close this candle body. Wow, this thing actually had a massive sell-off. Alright? But understanding candles, look at this is your live indicator. This is the number one thing you're looking at. This is your live indicator right there. Alright? Number one. So, and then Fibonacci's, understanding Fibonacci's, how those work as well. Open. Jesus, I don't even want to see. I'm gonna like literally just. How can I block open? I don't want to see this. Ugh. Yeah. It's gonna change the real estate game, and you know who don't want to change the real estate game? You know who are the gatekeepers of the real estate game? The rules, the regulations, the permits. You know who they are? I'm not going to say the name, but old money does not like change. Okay? Old money does not like change. And if open can manage to do that, it's going to be a game changer. But old money does not like change. They hate change. Old money hates change. If they can't put their hands in the cookie jar, they don't want it. That's right, banks, old money. Yep, you hit it on the nail. All right, that's why regulators are stepping in. They want a new CEO, and they're getting rid of the female CEO. I think she's the original founder, so they can put in a new CEO in there, and we all know what we all know how that goes. All right. More than likely someone who's been in the game for a while, and preferably where the banks would want to have a little bit of control of Open's market. All right, so look at that test on the. Look at SoundHound. All right, look at SoundHound. We got the wick reaction on the daily time frame, as I mentioned. Okay, very, very good to see off this 10 EMA. We got buyers stepping in. We knew this was going to come because why? This is your key support area. We knew that was going to happen. All right, so tomorrow we're going to see if this is going to sustain itself. Okay, we got exactly what we wanted. That reaction. Boom. We see buyers stepping in. Boom. That's good. Now we just need to hold and sustain it. Will it hold? Question mark. Okay, I still want to see a little bit of a sell-off, but this thing could completely rock it tomorrow. Just give me the 382 and I'll be happy with this shark bearish harmonic completion. Okay, and then you get new highs. Still bullish. It's not selling off. Look at BMNR, another one. Boom. What do you see? What are you guys learning today? Look at that. How candles or the market is reacting towards what? Support areas. This is very easy to understand once you understand it. Support areas, okay? Swingers and traders are stepping in at this 10 EMA, finding absolute bottoms. Look at BMNR absolutely to the fucking T. Look at that candle. Look at where buyers put their buy order. Right at that 52.67. Holy shit. This is why TA trading, if you're going to trade the markets, understanding indicators are very important. Okay? There's a million ways to trade the markets. 1 million ways. Your trading style is no different than mine. My trading style is no different than yours. I mean, excuse me, no better than mine, and yours is not better than vice versa, if I said that right. But as long as you understand key support and resistance, that's all that matters. That's all that fucking matters. Okay, look at that beautiful bounce off that 10 EMA. You can't make this shit up. All right, so if you break below that 10 EMA, what do you think price is more than likely coming back to test? Well, more than likely it's going to come test that 20 EMA, but you have all this liquidity here. So there's going to be a bunch of resistance and support in this little daily candle bar, but your absolute next bottom would be right here at that 20 EMA. All right? So a lot of things to consider. All right, what else? I'm keeping an eye on Bitcoin because I want to see if I can get in more. I'm going to load the boat on ADA. I'm going to wait for her to test that 8.236 daily macro level. All right, we haven't really tested it. We're breaking below the 10 EMA. We haven't tested the 10 EMA. And the 236 is another key support area where I'm going to load a little bit more right here in this section. Not financial advice is what I'm doing. All right, that's what I love to see. Just being patient. Being patient. UAVS. All right, what else is happening? QULR. I think we spoke on this already. All right, so we are breaking below key support here. We're testing it as we speak right now. $4.85. We literally bounce off this VRVP volume average low right out on the $4.85. Got that reaction, beautiful. Now we just need to see candles closing above the 5 EMA. Great sell-off. I mean, great support bounce. Great support bounce. Shorts came in and fucking attacked the shit out of this. All right. What's the short interest on this? I haven't checked, but they really just attacked the crap out of it. All right. Let's just open up any chart. All right. We have QSI, not really selling up para. We're just taking a look. We're doing a little roundabout. LAC, nothing. AMOB, RGTI. This is potentially one of those quantum scams, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I think it was this one or QBTS or one of them. Lucid. Oh yeah. And I brought Lucid, and this was Lucid my example yesterday. What is Lucid doing right now? If you guys watched the video, hello, what is Lucid doing right now on the 3-day? Hello, rejected. So, off this what? Monthly trend line, huh? Easy. Let's go on the monthly trend line. How I drew it, right? Huh? Interesting, huh? Alright, what else? Oh, that has words. No, we don't want words in our little stream. Not recommended. No way. Oh, I like this one. This is funky. Funky. Alright, let's take a look at APLD. We had a massive opening run today. Ooh, oh, APLD. Oh, such a beautiful, it's a beautiful stock. Oh, I love this ticker so much. I love this ticker. I just really do hope we have a market sell-off. That's why I'm not in it. I am absolutely not in this yet. Alright, I'm just being patient. Alright, I'm being patient. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just gotta be patient. It's very, very hard to sit on your hands. Very, very hard. But this is how you become this is how you stay long in the markets. Alright, so it looks like SPY is testing that 5 EMA. We got the reaction bounce literally right on it, too. Literally right on it. Holy shit. This is a daily candle. So the 642.48, I mentioned it earlier in the day. This is the key area where we would love to see a reaction. So we're just waiting to see if it's going to sustain itself. Okay. I'll be highly surprised if we break below the 5 EMA today, because then that's going to be very, very, very bearish. Very bearish. Oh my God. No. No. Okay. No. Oh God. Please. I don't want to see this. No way. Is it going for 4, break, and then a fucking volatile candle hit that 382? And then come back to 382 on the 236, find support for the next couple of days, and then fucking rocket to 5? Oh my God. If it breaks 4, you're going to get a lot of volume coming in, sell off at the 382, 420, and then come back and support at the 236, 382. I mean the $3.82, right at the 236. That's going to be fucking crazy. That's going to be crazy. Oof. Alright, Bull. Let's see what's happening with Bull. This is a ticker I haven't looked at for a while. Alright, let's go ahead and delete this. Trend line. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so what do we... Okay, beautiful. This is a great little segment here. So we had this asymmetrical triangle on Bull, all right? And what do I always say about what? When you break out of a trend, what do we want price action to do? What? Price action to do what? Let's see if we have new faces on here. I would love for new faces to get on here. If you guys are watching this, any answer is great. But it's breaking out of this trend line, okay? Also out of this pattern. Price needs to do what to confirm what? I'll give you guys a minute. And this is a great little lesson here. And while we wait, if we get an answer, I'm going to do a little swing here in the market overall. Bounce. Good answer. I like that. I like that. Yes. Price needs to bounce off of what, though? What do we need to do before we make a new high? Or you're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there. Price needs to do what? Once we have a breakout. Come back and do what? That was a good answer, though. I like that. That's actually, you're hot. You're definitely hot. QULR posted by Wonderful. The Justin Timberlake beef. Let me see what he wrote. Short subpoena put. Oh shit! Did you? Wait, did you pay for? How did you get that information? Test the trend line. Yes, Ben Gibbs, you're on it. Bing, 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 bing. So the correct answer, the correct answer is test the breakout, aka the trend line. Yes. To retest the breakout for confirmation, you always have to confirm the breakout. Just because it broke out doesn't mean it's gonna confirm. It's gonna be a continuation to the upside. No, you need to come back and what? Back test the breakout trend line. Great answer. Great job, Ben Gibbs. Great freaking job, bro. Join the Discord, brother. Join the freaking Discord. I feel like you know how to TA, or you're getting the feel of it. But that's a great answer. Here, I'm just gonna post the Discord on the chat. Maybe I'll just make your life easy. If you choose to join it, you know, it is what it is. But great answer, dude. That's smart. Very good answer. All right, good answer. Here, I'm gonna post it in the chat. That's the Discord. Let me know if it works. Alright, so let me see what's going on. I think Wonderful posted something super interesting to me. No, that info is open free. Oh, it is? Oh, you did a little bit more digging? Because I didn't know about that. Get the fuck out, dude. That's a great find, brother. So we have I can't even say that. Susquehanna International Group, Citadel, and Belvedere. All have open put options. 1 million Susquehanna International Groups. Reported value, is that by the, by the thousand. So they have what? So let me do the math on that. So 7,800.
times 1,000. Okay, fuck you, terminal. Are you serious? Really? My terminal is not. What's my? Oh wait, is my terminal broken? 7. Why is my terminal not working? Hold on, I want to do some math. 834 times. So you won't give me the answer? Okay, that's interesting. I think my terminal broke. 784 times. So they have a 7,000,000. They have a 7,834,000 position open, put position. 7 million. Let's just say 8 million. A put position open. Wow. 8 million. Holy fuck. 8 million. Alright, VIX is. Wait, no, that's SPY. Whoops. Yeah, so everything's just flat right now. Nothing's really moving. Nothing's really moving. I see SPY wants to have a nice little bit. Nice little bit, but everything's just fucking flat. Not really entertaining me. I'm in it. Ben Gibbs, are you? So many people in the Discord chat. I mean, in the Discord member list that, you know, I'm just keeping an eye on it. What I've come to realize is that a lot of people on my Discord, my members, because I did a questionnaire to make sure they're not bots and, you know, fake accounts. A lot of people are just watching on the sidelines, you know. And I had a lot of responses when I was trying to, you know, scan for bots. But there's a lot of people watching the sidelines. I guess they're just waiting for like trading alerts and stuff, whatever have you. So very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. So I'm gonna do another questionnaire roundabout on my members list just to purge any weird accounts. But anyway, back to the trend line pattern. Yeah, so we have to wait for price to come and back test that breakout. Okay, so we broke out and we're retesting it right now. So yes, we are technically, we did the breakout. We're testing it as we speak. And look at price action right now reacting to that. Look at the break on the 1 hour, right? Look at the 4 hour. Look at the 4 hour. Beautiful. The 1 hour is more profound, okay? But now you're also testing that 236 micro level. This is your macro level, but this is very, very good. We're seeing a nice little double bottom off here. Love it. And you're testing it. Love it, okay? Love it. Holy shit. This is technically called a terminal candle. Terminal candle, long wicks. Up or down, and with a body structure. Okay? That's really, really good. Alright? Really, really good. Alright? Wow. Yeah, bull is, if you, oh man, you guys don't understand. Alright, for those of you that do understand how Fibonacci works, this right here is the macro. Let me put this on the daily time frame on bull. Alright, when I mean macro, I draw my Fibonacci's on every single chart. I start from the monthly, sometimes 3 months, monthly, and you take your Fibonacci, and you take it from the low to the high to the low, doesn't really matter. Well, actually, left to right, but depending on the trend, it could be bottom, you know, lower high or higher low, doesn't really matter. And then when you have the 236, when you have candles closing above the 236, consolidating on the 236 on the monthly macro fib level, that is very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. Alright, more candles, more confluence. But if you sit on the 1654 macro level Fibonacci, that means you have a statistical 80% chance of hitting the 382 macro fib level on bull. 80% chance. One day I'll speak on this. I'll show you guys how to use Fibonacci levels. But
That's very important. And look, we never really had candles closing or consolidating on this macro 382. I mean 236, excuse me. So if you have candles breaking above the 236, $16.54 and sitting above it for quite some time, you might as well just have, not financial advice. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to say it because then people are going to fucking start buying in. But just something to know. Something to know. Okay. Okay. How you guys doing? Talk to me, chat. Ugh. Ooh, APLD. Oh, my lord. Ooh, la la. APLD. Oh, my brothers in arms. APLD. APLD should be in everyone's portfolio. Alright, it should be in everyone's freaking portfolio. Not financial advice. Alright, guys, not financial advice. Let me see if I got an email. I'm waiting for an email. Waiting for an email. Oh, that's very interesting. Gracias, amor, bella mía. Gracias, amor. I'm waiting for an email. Here we go. Alright, well, there's the email. Very interesting. Fuck off. There's the email. Any other tickers you guys want me to watch? Well, I mean, not watch. Any tickers you guys want me to take a look at? Get exclusive. Any tickers, anything. Alright, I got the email. I did not want to hear. Only APLD. Harmon Lamersmark. Yep, APLD is very much. We've been charting this back when I've been charting it since $3, since April lows, and wow, we are killing it here. Can we take a look at MSF? We'll take a look at anything you fucking want, alright, brother? Any fucking thing you want, I'll take a look at it. I'll chart it. I want to get away from my typical roundabouts, my typical tickers, okay? I want to switch it up a little bit. I want to see other tickers. I want to see other investments or opportunity here. So Microsoft, is that what I'm saying at? MSFT. Yes, that is Microsoft. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Looks like I drew some fib levels here. I'm going to cancel it because I don't know when was the last time we had that update. And as a matter of fact, let me just see something. All right, so we do it from left to right. Low and low. Okay, cool, whatever. Let's take it. Let's get rid of this. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. What? Alright, so Microsoft was literally the Palantir of its time. Wow. Microsoft was literally the Palantir of its time, of its era. Okay. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Alright, so it's in around... Wow. So look at that, folks. What the fuck? This is a rounding bottom. Alright. So, just a free little... just a nice little pattern recognition lesson. Consolidation in a range. Alright.
This is typical, more of like a rounding bottom. I mean, excuse me, rectangle bottoms are very normal for rounding bottoms. All right, and then you also have your bumps that also aligns with the rounding bottom pattern. All right, this is on the 3-month, and you have 2 rounding bottom. I mean, excuse me, you have 1, 2, 3 bumps. This is your typical rounding bottom pattern indicators, and then this fucking run. Holy shit! And this is also what you call a inverted scallop. Not inverted. Just be. If you look at the inverted scallops, they look like this. Let me see if I can draw it. They look like this. And look at the opposite. All right. Wow. All right. Anyway, let's get back to Microsoft. What you want is future price targets. I'm assuming because it's up only. Okay. All right. Well, if that's what you're looking for, it's just selling off. Had a massive run, just selling off. All right. So now you have a bearish trend line. That's your first thing you got to do. 1 touch. Give me 2-3 touches more off this bearish trend line. Confirm a bounce, but I don't see this falling off a cliff anytime soon. Let me turn on my Hakanashi real quick. All right, where do you have clusters of consolidations? It would be right here. So your POC. Let me see my volume average. Oh yeah. So your absolute bottom bounce would be at this POC zone. In my opinion. Okay, just breaking below the 10 and 20. Let me see why. Okay, so you're testing that 20 EMA, but you're breaking below it. You still have 5 hours and 25 minutes left to close this candle. You break below the 20 EMA. Your next absolute support bounce, I suspect, will be at this POC zone around 512. But this thing's fucking hella bullish. I mean, I wouldn't go against this trend. I mean, holy shit. Microsoft, if you have money, okay, if you have money, Microsoft is a safe bet. Microsoft is a safe bet. All right. Try Ion Q, please. Ion Q. Ion Q. Oh, ooh, I like seeing my harmonics on the charts. All right, so wow, I did a little heavy TA apparently. Okay, Ion Q, let's clean it up a little bit. What do we see in the 3-day? All right, so looks like we have a alt bat formation. Let me just make sure the harmonics are clean. Alt bat, yeah, 382. Yeah, it's 886. Good, good. 372. Good. 118. Oh, this is good. And then the last one. Oh, I love this. So, Ion Q. Bearish momentum testing the RSI center line. At least it's coming down to it. It's also in lining with this pivot here, where we actually had a massive run. So, I suspect price to come back and test that center line, which probably would lean towards the 236 area. Okay, first things first. And again, another bearish indicators going off, or at least a trend showcasing it. So you have 1 touch, 2 touch. I want to see price coming back and test that trend line and bounce off it or break above it. If not, your absolute support will be right here, the 236. So within this range, within this little range, we're about to hit apex. You gotta draw from here to here. We're about to hit this small little apex, but you have key resistance and you have key support. So we're about to test that on either side as we speak. Let's take a look at the EMAs real quick. All right, another thing. Whatever today, I don't know what's going on, but every single ticker, BMNR testing 20. Whoops, what the fuck? All right, so EMNR. No, it wasn't testing. Testing the 10 EMA. Look at the bounce off that 10 EMA. Okay, and look what IonQ is doing right now. Testing this 20 EMA, breaking below it. It technically did test and it breaks below it. Absolutely, it's selling off. It's not the end of the world, but absolutely. Oh my God, APLD? APLD 15. Hold up, folks. 15%.
on the day. APLD. APLD's going to 18 bucks, folks. APLD is going to 18 fucking bucks, folks. All right, now we can cancel this bearish harmonic, and now we can go ahead and fucking draw a more broader harmonic. All right, let me see what we can get. We can at least get a fucking. That's a bat. 1 second, folks. 1 segundo. 1 segundo. Uno segundo. All right, let me see if we can get another pattern in here. Oh my God, APLD massive. No, I'll cancel that. Wow, massive, 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 massive. Ooh, man. Oh, ugh, so beautiful. All right, back to IonQ. All right, so as I said before, bearish trend line, key support, which you've shown twice or 3 times. You have 1 touch, 2 touch, and then back here 3 touch. So key support, where was it? Around right where we are right now, 39 bucks, and then after that would be 38,236. I'm in 30,026 cents. So we found it here and we found it here. So you have 2 key support levels. We're testing it right now. You break below that, 236, and then your absolute mini boss is testing this bearish trend line, which we've declined 1 time, 2 times. Hopefully we get another inclination of a touch and then see if we can break out of that trend. All right, so a couple things to know. You are breaking below the 20 EMA. That's not good. So let's see what happens tomorrow. But I would wait to buy. Okay, I would wait to buy. A couple things needs to go off in terms of a reversal. So we have the RSI again, as I mentioned before. Keep an eye on your RSI. See this pivot here off this massive run. So I suspect a nice little bounce, double bottom here, or rounding top, and then hopefully we lift off. All right, but your MACD also showing a weakness in terms of the bearish momentum is showing. Look at this histogram bar. It's getting larger. All right, then the negative DI is pointing north, and it's going to come back and test that center line off this DMI indicator. And look at the volume. Very, very bearish indicators going off on this thing. So I would just wait, be patient, be very patient with this thing. Don't jump in because it might just. All right, so what? What's your risk reward? What's your risk tolerance? You're going to get in now when we could potentially get touch that 236. You're going to be down 4%. We're going to be down 4%. Just wait for price to come and test this support, key support area, because we did it 1 time, we did it twice here. All right, your absolute support would be the 236. Your micro will be right now 39 bucks. Okay, just be patient with it. But very, very, very still strong. This thing is still bullish. Wow, APLD 16. Guys. Oh my God. Data center plays. Get in or get out. Just stop playing with your money, guys. Stop gambling and throw it in something fucking robust and congruent, please. Not financial advice, but data center, APLD. Oh, I've been talking about this for so long. Oh, so nice to see. So nice to see. All right, so all our ETFs are fucking flat. SPY's flat, sideways, not really making any moves. SM futures sideways as well. VIX falling off a cliff. Very bearish momentum. So right now everything's just fucking flat, and then the dollar index is going up. So nothing's breaking. Everything's just sideways choppiness. I hate this market in terms of today. I don't really trade sideways. It's just nasty to look at. It's just really it's neither here, neither there. All right? Neither here, neither there. We're going to keep an eye on... oh my God! APLD making new high of... Alright, we're going to have to just keep an eye on this thing. At this fucking point. I mean, we're just going to have to keep an eye on this thing. Stop playing with your money and get... And just buy something as strong as this. Whoa! Whoa! Not financial advice, by the way. Not financial advice. I'm not even in this play. I'm not even in this play. Alright, I'm not. So let it rip. I'm missing out on the fun. I'm missing out on it. Beautiful, though. I want you guys to eat. Obviously, you guys don't FOMO here. Do not FOMO. You don't FOMO into shit like this. If you're not in it, oh well, too bad. You're gonna pay a new premium price, new higher low. All right, you're gonna pay a new higher low. Okay, that new higher low is gonna be around 15.21 potentially. Okay, that's your premium. Now you're gonna pay the price. Okay, new higher low. Too fucking bad. But this thing is super bullish. Super fucking bullish. Holy shit. Wow. Woo! Woo-wee! My throat is itchy today. Jesus Christ. Let's check on crypto real quick. Let me do a little quick scalp on crypto. Alright, let me see what Bitcoin's up to. Alright, still bearish. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry guys. I'm getting itchy. Yeah, bearish. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Blase blue. Fucking blase blue. Alright, cool. Nothing really satisfying my needs right now. Just everything's fucking flat. Alright, BMNR. Got that 10 EMA reaction. Look at that candle. Look at that candle. Instant buyers coming in at that 10 EMA support. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Good scalping today. There you go. There you go. Congratulations, Porter. If you did hit your positive or if you did scalp. But so far, so good. APL, dude. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, is it going for 18%? Is it going for 18%? Whoa, wee, woo. Guys. Oh my Daisy Chan. Bull, oh yeah. Oh wait, Jay-Z. Wait, I just saw Jay-Z's post. Let me see what's happening here. Bull 1 hour terminal candle trendline back test. Seems like we're going to back test right now. Oh, just saw your post. Let me check. All right, let me check with my moderator. On 1 second. He just posted something. Let me just double check something. I go above and beyond for him specifically because he has helped me out. Let me just see something here on Bull. I think we just spoke on this. Yeah, we did. Oh yeah, we did touch on this. So it's, wow, that is a terminal candle. That's huge now. At least reacting towards it. On the 1 hour, definitely did the back test. We got the rejection here, and that was 17 bucks. Great reaction, but this is now finding key support. So from a risk reward, I mean, it's in a trend, an upward trend. All right, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3. That would be key support. You know, you're breaking out. So I'm just saying, in terms of the strength of the trend, it's gonna go to. Let me see. It's going to. Yeah, it's going to 236. The 236. It's going for that macro 236. I would just basically finding support at the trend line, breaking out and back test. New higher lows. Strength upside strong. Wow. Oh, wow. RSI also. RSI over. Oof. You can't make this shit up. Look at the RSI on this thing. Look at the RSI on this thing. Look at this. All right, here we go. All right, let's see if it's gonna respect that. Absolutely crazy right now. Oh yeah. Oof. Everything is so bullish. Everything. Okay, here we go. Here we go. SPY finally selling off a little bit. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is that? Whoa. Oh, okay. I'm freaking out. I thought that was a daily term. I'm like, yo, is that a daily candle on the dollar? No. Okay, now on the daily candle. Okay, it's not. It's just acting. It's a whatever candle. Not really giving me any positive vibes. Not yet, at least. That was a crazy... I thought it was like, that was a daily? Alright, so... look at the touch here on SPY, which we got the reaction of. And looks like we're printing a exactly... I'm going to give you the exact word because there's so many candles to remember off. But that is a... I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys something. Right now, it's printing a... It's bearish spinning top. But you call these the long upper shadow. Long upper shadow. Alright. Long upper shadow. Let me show you guys. Alright. Small little bodies. Typically more towards the closing. Towards the bottom end of the candle structure. Still a lot to form. I would have loved to see this fucking candle structure a little bit more heavy on the bottom side. But we have like 5 hours left to print. Alright, so nothing to worry about. We still have a lot of time in our hands to close this body. This thing could turn into a gravestone doji on top of that, which it looks like it is. But again, it's 5 hours on the day. 5 hours. We have a long way to go. Anything can happen. You could just fucking do this or just do that. No stress. Wow, 16. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy moly. Holy moly. Alright, what other take? Let's take a look at other small cap stocks. If I look at open one more time, I'm going to vomit. Alright, I'm going to do it. Blech. Alright, AMPX. Let's see what's happening here. AMPX having a little bit of a sell. Oh, Solid Power. That's another one we were keeping an eye on. I told you guys to take a look at. I mean, to keep this one on your radar. Let's see what's happening with Solid Power today. Ooh, nice. Ooh, does anybody know what this candle structure is forming at the impulse? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? This is one of the strongest reversal candles out there. Does anybody know what candle structure is it forming? Alright, if not, yeah, I'm going to give you guys the free TA on this one. We still have 5 hours to print this candle at the impulse. But right now, the reverse on Solid Power is doing what? At the impulse. Very important. Is doing what, ladies and gentlemen? We still have 5 hours to print this candle structure, but look at that wick. Inverted hammer, yes. Yes, and it's a inverted hammer at that. And then when it's inverted hammer at the impulse, this is called a shooting star. Very good. Very, very good answer. Very, very, it's not bullish, it's bearish. It's very bearish. Inverted hammers are bearish. Alright, inverted hammers are bearish. This is called a shooting star at the impulse. Again, 5 hours to print, but this is giving you a nice little heads up in the future, potentially. The reversal might happen tomorrow or this week. Typically, this is giving you a sign. Hey, don't buy now. Wait for price to come back and hit support because we just had a massive run So price wants to come back, have a nice little exhaustion, and you buy at lows and support. So this is a free TA for some of you folks out there. When you see a shooting star at the impulse in any chart that you see, that's not the time to typically buy. You wait for support. You wait for the retracement. Wait for a red date. Okay, you wait for support. All right, so where's support? This is how you break down how to buy at lows. Okay, well, turn on your trading view. Where do you see price always bouncing? Off the daily chart. Well, you have two ways of looking at it. Price got bought up off this 5 EMA. Then price previous days before that was bought above this 10 EMA on the daily. And where's your absolute bottom? Well, now you have this confluence. So right now it's between the 5 and the 10 EMA off the daily chart. So wait for price to come test this 5 EMA. Look for divergences, see if it's going to be a continuation to the upside once you touch that 5 EMA. If not, then your next support is at 10 EMA. Very easy. Not financial advice. Very easy to understand this. All right, and you did absolutely have, oh, look at this. Oh, yeah, so, hell yeah, look at this. So you also have divergences on the daily. Look at this. You have divergences on the day. A clean one at that. Look at the divergences here. So this candle also adding confluence is panning out because of the divergence that is showing on your oscillators and your price action, your PA. Okay? And this one is called class. There's so many of them. This one is called a class. This one is, I have to remember, so. Whoa, is that? This one's a class A bearish divergence, okay? Class A bearish divergence. Okay? This also adds confluence. So let me show you guys the class A divergence. My Discord members, you guys got your little my Discord members already got their the cheat sheet on divergences, but look at this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Easy reversal. Easy reversal. Bearish. Look at your oscillators. Alright, on the 3-day, I think it was. Yep, there it is. On the 3-day. Let me make it smaller. Let me zoom in a little bit. This is what you call bearish class A divergence. Price action making higher highs. Oscillators making lower highs. That's divergence. And to also add confluence, you printed a shooting star candle. Long wicks. Inverted hammer. So, what is the next step? Well, now that you see price action showing you a potential reversal the next couple of days, you wait and be patient and buy its support and you sell it high. Very interesting. Simple. Okay? You just had a massive fucking run. Alright? Let me show you guys something. You think stocks only go up? No. Stocks needs to come back. Alright? I hate seeing shit like this personally, because when you have a massive run up, sometimes, in most cases, the massive move down will be just as significant. But in this case, this is actually a legit company. It's not a meme run. Okay, this is actually a legit company. All right, so you just had a 732% move from April lows to all-time highs. Right? I mean, not all-time highs, to our daily high right now today. So that was you're gonna need a retracement. Okay, you're gonna need it. All right. So, solid power. Keep an eye on solid power. Nice little free TA for some of you folks. Alright, let's see what's happening with SPY. Nothing's really fucking breaking. Nothing's really breaking. Choppiness. It's just choppy. Nasty, nasty. I hate... It's not my... I don't like days like these. But, you know, market is not crashing, so that's a plus, right? That's a plus. I need coffee. I need freaking coffee. All right, what are the tickers you guys want me to look at? All right, we have Coop. We already looked at Coop. We looked at Benz, Ion, Harman. What else we got going on, folks? I'm keeping an eye on crypto today specifically. Again, I'm waiting for ADA to come back on my support level because I'm gonna throw another nice little. I'm gonna throw a nice little change at ADA. Yes, we're gonna buy ADA again for me. Not financial advice. I'm looking at ADA. Oh, I love this. I love this crypto. Absolutely love it. This thing is gonna. It hit $1 not too long ago, actually, like a couple days ago. So if you don't think we're not gonna hit $1 again, well, I got a nice little pink bridge to sell you. All right. Look at that bull. Bull. Oh my god. What did I say? What did I say? It's going for fucking 236. Look at this. Oh, so nice to see. So nice to see. Very nice to see. APLD ripping again? Is it? Let's take a look. Thanks for reminding me. Let's see. Oh! 19%. Oh! 19%. Oh! Jesus Christ. You might as well just fucking hit it. Just go to 18 at this point. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my fucking days. Wow. Wow. 19%. This is MVC. Oh, okay. Wonderful. I just saw you chat right now. MVST, solid price. FFI, nice dips. Let's take a look at MVST. Oh, did we take a look at MVST already? Whoa! So here's what we're gonna do. Here. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna do open anyway. All right, I'm gonna do APLD on this quad right here. APLD here. So we're gonna be active on our small little cap stocks. Oh, we forgot BBAI. That's another one I'm gonna take a look at. Then he said, oh, MVTS. That's one we were looking at. Beautiful. All right. What's another one? Last one. Draft PK, draft fine shares at 14.49. Nice. APLD is absolutely a fucking monster. We've been charting this since, I've been charting it since $3.80, and look at where she's at now. I've been saying it in the Discord. This thing is super fucking bullish, super healthy, data center play. You just can't go wrong with it. I love this company. It's a nice progression to the upside. I love this company. And I think I did a little bit of heavy TA. Let me see where I have my Sammy's plays. Let me see if I charted. I went a little bit heavier on the APLD TA. Let me see if I posted on my Sammy's play here. 1 second. Did I only post it on my Twitter? Hold up, give me 1 second. I want you guys to see the heavy TA I did on NVTS. I mean, not NVTS, APLD, and it's actually panning out nicely. Give me 1 second. All right, let's take a look at all the other tickers, but 1 second, because I want you guys to see it. I know I did heavy TA on APLD. I know I did. Give me 1 second. I'm not crazy. I said there's something special about APLD. I want you guys to see it. That was bull. That was bull again. That's bull. Update. Bull. God, I did a little bit of... Oh! Okay. So... I thought I did. What? Dude, okay, so guys, I'm going to show you guys on live stream right now. I thought I really did, but I didn't. Okay, so in terms of the broadening formation that APLD is forming, okay, in terms of broadening formation APLD is forming, swinging. Listen, I learned something about APLD back at fucking $3 till this day, I regret swing trading APLD. I regret scalping APLD. I wish I would have held at 380 and just ride the fucking wave. Because if I saw this back in the day, which I didn't, because I was just scalping APLD. I really didn't give a shit about heavy TA on APLD. I was just scalping it like almost every other day. But then I realized, like, wait a minute, this thing is just up, and up and up and up and up. I'm making money, but like, let me actually turn her on the monthly, and then I see this, and then I said, fuck, I'm a fucking idiot. I should have never scalped her. I should have never fucking scalped or traded her. I should have never intraday her, because look what APLD is doing right now. Look what APLD is doing right now. Look what APLD is in right now, okay? What do you see here, folks? I drew it earlier today. What do you see here? What's that? Okay. What's this? Alright. What is this? I just literally spoke on this earlier in the stream today. What is this? Alright. What does this look like? Alright. This is your typical rounding bottom indicators. Okay? Rounding bottom indicator. These are signs of a rounding bottom broad formation pattern. Okay? And what do you see here? This is your left flip. This is your left flip. Okay? This is your left flip. This thing is going. This thing is gone. This thing is gonna hit 46 bucks, approximately this range right here, this little this box right here. It's going for it, okay? Alright, so we're gonna see 25 soon. That's gonna be a no-brainer. But I suspect this is gonna be a $40 stock within a year. $40 stock within a year, 100%. This is just me drawing off this trend line right now. I mean, off this box. But this thing is going to $30 to $40 stock. It's an easy $40 stock, my opinion. Okay, easy. So, oh yeah, it's sweet. I wouldn't, if I were to get back in. I'm just waiting for the market to fucking die. If it doesn't, oh well. But this thing, I wish I would have never traded her. I would have just held it for. I would have held it. I just would have held it at this point. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let me go ahead and use the bathroom. Let me turn on my small caps real quick. 1 second. Small caps real quick. That's not the small cap. This is small cap. All right, we're gonna leave all this here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the bathroom, guys. Let me turn on the minute. Holy moly. Holy moly. we are back. Alright, what's happening here? Holy shit! What the fuckaroo's happening right now? APLD. Shit, just take it easy, sweetheart. Holy, she's memeing. She's fucking memeing. Alright, we're going to take a look at BBAI. And then let me go ahead and switch it up. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Let's put, I don't know, a random ticker in here. Actually, we'll just put BMNR for now. BMNR. Alright, let's take a look at BBAI real quick. One second. Alright, what do I have here? Why did my chart did not load? Alright, in this side it didn't load. Alright, let me check NVTS. NVTS? No, that's not NVTS. I know I have my patterns on there. Really? It got deleted? Oh, there it is. Jesus Christ. Alright, a lot of noise. That's fine. Today, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Actually, we can leave these on right here. Alright, good. Alright, so MVTS coming back to test that support line N236, which it did. Wow, it had a massive sell-off this morning. Was that a sell-off this morning? Oh, yeah. What's the 1 hour tell me? Wow. Why is it loading slow today? What the fuck is it going with? Getting in a buy range. Is it? I'll take a look at BBA right now. I don't know why it's taking 17 years to load. Alright, MVTS is literally at support. Love it. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Bomb, bomb, beam, boom. MVTS again at support. So let me go ahead and post this up in the Discord. MVTS at support. A third time. Love to see it. Love it. Look at that massive sell-off, but still riding this trend line. Still riding this trend line. So we have we did speak on this breaking the below the 0.5, and it did break below gap, almost gap down to the 382. And then again, your absolute bottom, as I mentioned this in my previous videos, what is your support on NVTS? Well, we did it one time, two time, well, actually second time here. Sell off, you're at support. Key support, you had a massive sell this morning though, 660. Then you got bought up. Now, if I turn on my EMAs on the daily, what are we riding right now? Aha! I found you! Look at that, folks. It touched the 50 EMA. And look at the support bounce right off support trend line, the 236, and you're riding the 50 EMA. So look at that. You had one touch candle here, second touch candle here with that wick reaction, and another wick reaction off this support area. So this was a key support, and it is a key support area for MVTS. So from a risk reward, if you see price action absolutely respecting the trend, the 50, what do you think is going to happen hopefully next week or the next couple of days, excuse me. Maybe it might just bounce off from here, and tomorrow we go move up another leg up. So technically speaking, you have a new what? You have a new higher low. All right, a new higher low. But something to note, but you are also inside a bearish trend line. You are inside a bearish trend line. So Just something to note that in terms of what I see here, you need to start making a new higher high. Okay, so we're about to hit the apex in the next couple of days. I suspect in 2 days, or actually tomorrow, you're about to hit the apex off this asymmetrical triangle. But very key level right now. We got to break above the 382 and start making new higher highs. Love to see it though. All right, what is it? BBAI? Somebody said BBAI. BBAI. Well, well, well. Look at here. Look at Hardy Har. Again, touching that 382. Beep boop, beep boop. Okay, so in terms of the daily, massive reaction today. Actually bouncing off the support line that I see here. I don't know. Oh, it's absolutely bounced exactly off that trend line. Apparently I drew it back in the day or a couple days ago. Okay, so now that I'm drawing it again, I'm going back in time. So it wasn't an asymmetric. So this is called a descending triangle. A descending triangle where you have absolute bottoms. Price found a bottom, but your price action is making lower highs. That's a descending triangle. You broke out clean. Now really backtesting that breakout, but you are again doing what? Okay, very, very interesting. BBAI. BBAI. Let me turn on my EMAs real quick. Okay, you did test that 5 EMA. You got the reaction, so that's what I see here, plus the 50. Lots of things going on right now. So you're above VWAP. You're literally at the point of contention on BBI. Point of contention right here. It's the most critical part. So you're above VWAP, that purple. And then tomorrow, hopefully, you sit above the 50. I mean the 5 EMA and start making your way to heaven. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Okay. Wow. If you look at it from a 1 hour, 4 hour perspective, look what structure it's breaking out of, right? Let me make this cleaner so you guys can see what I've always taught you guys about what. So all patterns are lateral. Okay, patterns are lateral. All right, you form new ones, old ones are excluded, then you form new ones inside another one, blah, 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 blah. All right, what does this look like from this sell-off? All right, from this sell-off, technically it's inside well, because of this candle here, it's on a rectangle top pattern, but I'm going to say rectangle bottom off this engulfing bearish, right? So whatever. Top or bottom, don't give a fuck. But it's in a range, consolidating, but it's trying to break out this box right now. Okay? It's trying to break out of this box. So very important. Very nice to see, though. Very, very nice to see. And look at that. Look at this key resistance area off this trend line inside this box that I just drew within seconds, right? Look at this. Look at this. Just to add confluence, right? It was quick drawing. Look at this. Support, resistance. A lot of resistance off this trend line. Resistance, 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 support right here in this cluster. So, don't break that. Would you buy calls on MVTS for future? For future, me? Personally? Not financial advice. I like the way you structured that sentence, by the way, Silver. I like the way you structure that sentence because it's not technically financial advice. This is my opinion, right? That's a very interesting way to structure a question to get the answer that you're looking for. Wow, that was really smart of you. That's really good. Personally, me, if I see this, let me go ahead and give you a more precise, accurate answer. There's a lot of shit going on right now. Okay. No. I wouldn't. No, not now. No. The reason why I say that is because of this. Okay. Where is it? Not financial advice. It's because of this guy right here. All this. Alright, this is just my opinion. And I'm looking at it from a day trader's perspective, okay? So a couple things to note here on SPY is, look what you're printing right now on SPY. What is that? Right? I'm gonna show you something. What is this? What is this on SPY? Where are my TA traders? Where are my TA traders? Okay, I've always said that ETF futures, SPY, are what? They're batteries. All right, they're batteries for the market. Okay, so a lot of things I'm looking at is volume, divergences, bearish, bullish, pattern structures. Okay, and I don't trade unless the market overall macroeconomics are showing me what? Confirmation, confluence to enter a trade, long or short. But on SPY right now, what is she printing? Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you. Look at this. SPY on the daily, on the 3-day time frame, 3-day time frame, which is a lot stronger than the daily. All right, is printing what on the 3-day time frame? Exactly. I just gave you the answer. All right, it's a gravestone doji. Okay, SPY is printing a gravestone. As a matter of fact, let me post this on my Discord, by the way, because I gotta protect the Discord members in there as well. All right. SPY on the 3-day. 1 second, and I'll go more. I'll do a deeper dive. SPY 3-day. Bearish as fuck. But that doesn't mean anything. The world's not coming to an end. I just want to wait for confirmation that this candle is not a reversal candle continuation to the downside on SPY. Because typically that means a reversal is about to take place. Okay, reversal is about to take place, but this can completely just catapult to the upside. But I want confirmation. Confirmation. Look at you still have 4 hours to close this candle down. Am I in the 3-day? Excuse me. You have a couple. Is it hours or am I fucking crazy? Yeah, you have 4 hours to close this daily I mean, the 3-day. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm losing. I need coffee. But right now you're printing a gravestone doji on the 3-day time frame. Plus to add confluence, look at the daily. Look at the daily. You have bearish divergences. So in terms of the battery, I want the batteries to show me that we're gonna push up, because this will also give me better odds to land my trade, to exit my trade to the upside. So I don't feel comfortable placing calls or shares right now on NVTS. It is a small cap stock. It is a very risky play. Okay, you're taking risks when you're playing small cap companies like this. So from a risk reward, until I see SPY giving me bullish indicators, right now, I am not taking trades for longs. Right now, I'm not. That's just me. That's my opinion. This is just how I trade. Okay, this is just how I trade. So we are technically due for a nice little retracement. It's not the end of the world retracement, just a nice little healthy pullback right now, okay? I still have this pattern ascending. I have a bunch of patterns on NVTS because I highly like this stock, but I'm waiting. I'm being patient. I'm just being patient. I'm being very patient. Alright. Cardano, damn. Fucking. Just give it to me. Just buy a little bit. Just sell off, you mother. All right, solid power. Whoa, clean, a shooting star. Woo! I need coffee. Oh my god, I'm so hungry and I'm fucking tired. I woke up this morning at 5 o'clock, folks. 5 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep. Could not sleep at all. I got puts on SPY. That's oh my god. Okay. Okay. I see what you see. I agree with you. I would technically play puts right now. That's very good. Very good odds in your favor thus far. What we see here. So, good luck on that, man. But yeah, I would too. I would too. But I'm sitting on my hands. But I would too. All right. So easy in terms of what I see here. I would also play puts, but the way you were like, yeah, I'm fucking putting puts. Don't give a shit. Solid power, shooting star. All right, what else? Any other tickers you guys taking a look at? What? Give me some new ones. I'm tired of looking at the same fucking ones. What else is happening? Let me see. Stocks. RVYL. It was massive 20% day on the day. Oh yeah, where's APLD? Where's our favorite? How's she doing right now? Let me see. Oh my god. Did it get deleted or something? Oh, here we go. Okay, so APLD's right here. Bitmine and BMNR. MVTS is here as well. Okay, good. We're back on here. Oscar Health, thank you. There you go. That's a new one, and one that we haven't spoke on in a while. I think I did some TA back in the day on this one. This one was a very, very easy one. Let me see if it's still up there. Oh yeah, I still have some patterns here I drew back in the day. Yup. Look at that, folks. This is one of the most easiest fucking swing trades of the century. Okay? Easiest fucking swing trade of the century. Alright? And look, I'll make it cleaner. I got this resistance box and I got the support box. Very, very, very clean. And let me go ahead and turn on my Heiken so you can see it better where candle formations are thrown up. There. I'm going to just leave it there for 2 seconds. How are you playing your APLDs? Holding long term like PLT or a swing trader for now and decide later? Schlong Hawk! I am not in no trades right now. I am sitting on my hands. I do not have no money in the market as we speak. I'm just waiting for SPY futures to give me bullish indicators. Right now it's all bearish and I'm not risking my assets. I am protecting myself. This is how I trade. This is just how I maneuver the markets. As I said before, if you're just tuning in right now, SPY is printing a gravestone bearish candle formation. And I'm protecting myself, okay? So until I see this candle structure show me indicators to the bull side, I'm not putting money in the market, and I'm not going to risk it, okay? From a risk reward, this is giving me bearish indicator vibes. So I'm just sitting on my hands. All right, let's go back to Oscar. All right, good. You see it? Great. Oscar. So, very easy to draw. Very easy fucking way to look at this. So we hit the support box twice, previous lows, and obviously it got bought up again. So we're just moving on up, higher highs, higher lows, off this local trend. All right, off this local trend. Why is it not loading? Okay, good for you. Thank you. Save and reload. Mara Holdings. Bingo bango. Here you go. So higher high. I mean, excuse me, higher low, higher high off this recent trend. So price is just going to do what it's been doing for the past couple of years. Okay, just going to do nice little dips, nice little rips. Looking like it's going up again, another trend base up, and then hit your resistance line and hit that resistance box. And then hopefully it breaks out of this box, but every time you enter inside this zone, you got fucked. Fucked. Look at that, resistance box, third time, fucked. So you've never really broken out of a trend. You're just in a sideways trend, consolidation. Look at this. You need arrows to make it cleaner? Well, here you go. Look. You're just in a range. You're just in a range. You hit this box, you're gonna be in a fucking range for the next couple of I suspect the next couple of months, another year or two. But we're not really seeing any impulsive catalyst to break out of this range right now. Okay? You're not really breaking out of anything. You're just swing trading this. People that are holding, I don't know why would anybody hold this. I don't know the story behind Oscar, but it's just in a range. Okay. I'm not sure if it's catalyst that you guys are waiting on, news. It's not something I'd hold. I would typically, just saying, technically speaking, if I saw this, you from previous price action, you know, I would suspect that price wants to come back again into this resistance box, and that'll be your anticipation to do what again? Just saying, not financial advice. Okay? But if I were to get into this trade, which I won't, I would just enter it, wait for it to hit the resistance box, and get the fuck out. That's how I would swing this. Mara Holdings. Mara. Mara. What is this? What is this? Why does this sound familiar again? What is this, Mara? What is this fucking thing? Oh, it's the digital asset play. Guys, listen, excuse me, but I have shit memory. I have so many tickers we look at, so just don't expect me to remember what anything does, what company does what. I don't give a shit about what they do. Just show me the chart. Crypto-related mining. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you. Okay, so it's mining. Okay. Ooh, all right. So I do like how we broke above this asymmetrical triangle trend. I love that. We're back testing the trend line plus that support at the 0.65, which is also, well, you're breaking below the POC, but I love how it's bouncing or finding life at this consolidation box here, or the battle zone as I call it. Okay, so that's a good sign. You see you double bounced here. That's a great sign. So what do I want to see? All right, and your RSI is also testing that center line. I like that too. Bounce off this key trend line support. Love that as well. Let's move it up a little bit just here. Love it, love it. So we need to break out of a trend though, because you are making lower what? Highs. All right, at least from recent local lows and local highs. All right, but we are hitting another what? We are hitting a new lower low, so we need to start breaking above a certain structure. Let me just get that structure for you. 1722. Break above 1722 and give me candy, Sally. Give me candy. You got to break above 1722 to break out of a trend. All right? 1722 is a start of a new trend. Right now, it's not really giving me, bullish vibes. You're not giving me any bullish vibes. You're just pretty much in a range now. Look at this. What do you see here? All right, what do you see here? You back tested that breakout off this micro level box, and then you got in back again. Okay? So I suspect price is more than likely to come back into this trend line, which I'm assuming on the daily time frame, okay? Very important. It's not giving me bullish vibes yet. It's still bearish-ish. I do like how we broke above the trend, but you got to break structure, okay? You got to break structure. But so far, so good. I like how it's finding support to 0.65. I do like that. All right. I don't know. And you got to break above the 5 EMA, okay? So, yeah, key resistance right now is that point of control, which is approximately 1590. So I like how we're above the 5 EMA because it acted as a resistance twice. So let's get above the 10 EMA. All right. Still risky because look, from another perspective here, still risky. What do you see here? Let me get rid of that. Actually, we can just draw right here. Actually, you know what? Let's do it from here. Let me do it right there. Alright, you're breaking out of it. But you got to make sure you confirm that. Let's see where the support is. Very ishy. So we'll just cancel this one. And there you go. So we have a couple wicks here and rejection line as well here. So we'll keep that on there as well. Just got to give me some confirmation. Confirmation. Long way to go though. It does look very bearish. Hold up. Now you got me fucking going looking at this thing much deeper. Because I'm just going on a speed run right now. But now you got me looking at this thing. No. 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 So from the micro. No. Too much space. Too much space. Okay, too much space. So we'll just respect these trend lines for now. Let me see the daily EMA. Yeah, but you are in a descending wedge pattern, it looks like. If you had to take it from here to here. No, it's not even a descending wedge. I mean, technically you could argue. Yeah, you could argue. Yeah, descending wedge, arguably. You can argue that. So argue that. Yeah, you could argue that. So yeah, so again, this thing is just it's like neither here, neither there. It's just in a range right now. Finding support on that 100 SMA. So it's just trying to survive. It's like trying to survive. Look at the RSI underneath the center line, and you're trying to backtest that moving average. But I would want to see the RSI come and hit that center line, test it, break out of it, and then do a double bounce and then confirm. All right. I do like how it's trying to move into the bull zone. I do like how it's trying to make move to the upside. Also, your MACD is also displaying that. But I don't like the candle structure formation where it's at right now. I don't like the structure. Still leaning bearish, but we're going to have to wait and see, okay? We still have to wait and see. I do like this ADX, though, how it's coiling. I do like that. But which one of the two is it going to win? Is it going to be lean bearish or bullish? This is why I said it's like neither here, neither there. But we're going to see how long that survives. All right, but I do like the ADX, how it's coiling. And then the next momentum strength, whichever one is it going to go, at least thus now I see it's imprinting a bullish engulfing. But that's not giving me any, like, reversal vibes. All right, it's not giving me any reversal vibes. It's not bullish yet. Yeah, exactly. It's not bullish yet. It's not cooking. From a risk reward, I wouldn't take a trade right now. I would wait for candle structure to close above, typically around 1590, which has been a key resistance level here. If you notice candle structure, let me go ahead and clean this up a little bit. And let me go ahead and get rid of all the brushes. I want you to take a look at something. Okay? Look what candle has been doing this whole time. Key what? Key what? Look what candle structure. Closing bodies on the daily candle. What do you see doing right now? All right? Notice this wick. Notice this closure. Excuse me, not closure. Fuck. Let me see if I can just get rid of the magnet. Alright, here we go. Let me get rid of the brushes. Alright, so notice this wick here. Rejection. And look at this closing body, okay? We closed down here. We rejected the candle line here. Again, resistance, closing body, rejection. Alright, acted as support. And look, again, rejection off this candle structure, rejection off this wick, rejection off this candle. We never touch it again, but a rejection again at this 1590. Look at this candle here. Okay, what is price trying to do right now on the daily? What is it trying to do? It's trying to break what? Above key what? Resistance. No, not too many highs. Too many resistance. 1590 is your absolute resistance level. And it's trying to break above it, but it's just doing the same thing it's been doing every single time. It's just testing that resistance line, trying to break above it, and then coming back test it, and then hopefully a confirmed bounce up. But right now, you're breaking above it, but it doesn't mean jack shit because you broke above it here. Then the next day you gap down, and then you got fucked for how many days? Right below this key resistance line. Yes. So that's why I said I'm not happy seeing this. It's not giving me any positive momentum vibes. We need to break structure. Okay, we need to break structure. That's why it says 17 bucks is break of structure. Okay, because now you negated all this. You left town. All right, from a risk reward. I don't wanna come back here. All right, I don't wanna. If you wanna trade this, knock yourself out. You're risking. From a risk reward, show me that you can get above 17 bucks. Because what you're doing right now is that you left Florida, and now you're entering New York. Okay, now your next battleground is in New York City. All right, this is Florida. I hate Florida. I don't like it. Miami, technically, I don't like Miami. I hate Miami. All right, we're in Miami right now. I fucking hate this. All right, show me that we can get to New York. All right, show me we can get to New York. All right, from a risk reward, I would not fuck this. I mean, I would not fuck with that. I would not fuck this. Anyway. All right. SPY. Look what SPY is completing. Look what SPY is doing on the 3-day. Continuation what? Look what is it doing. Oh, my God. Still. What is it doing, folks? This is super bearish on the 3-day. SPY is doing what, folks? SPY's doing what on the 3-day time frame? Ugh. Look at the impulse. What is that showing you, folks? What is it? What is SPY doing, folks? A couple hours to go. We still have time to print the candles, but I don't like SPY right now. I don't like this. Would you really place long positions seeing this on SPY? From a risk reward, I'm not a fortune teller. I just have to try and predict the future. At least try and predict what's coming for the next couple of days so I protect myself. My job is not to give you the exact entry, exits. My job is to predict at least areas of resistance and support. And hopefully they get there and then we either buy at lows, sell at highs. If you're playing puts, buy at highs, sell at lows. But based off the data that I see in front of me, I would not place long positions. Not right now. I don't give a shit if it rips another. You don't think I'm sick right now seeing APLD up 15% of the day? Of course I'm not happy to see that because I'm not in it. But if I'm right, what happens? She comes back down, fucking dips tomorrow or the next week or two, and then she comes back down to fucking 13 bucks. Actually, typically like 13.72, right? Then I was right? Okay. I was right. My patience paid off. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Still a human. But I'm seeing this. I'm not placing calls, positions, long, nothing. Zero. I'm getting the fuck out. That's just the way I work. I can't get 3-day time frame. Of course you can. Oh, all right. Are you on TradingView at Silver? Are you in 3-day time? Join the Discord, brother. You seem like a cool guy. Join the Discord. Here, I'll post the Discord thing again. I did it twice, or actually, I did it once. Here, join the Discord. I have a very slow, progressive community, which it's going to grow. Whoops, sorry. It's slowly growing, which I like. Why did the invitation? Did that not work? Wait, is that not working right now? Hold up. Maybe it's just for me though. It's not working. Here we go again. I don't know if you're in it. All right, so hold up, folks. I'm just trying to test something here. Okay, good. Alright, hold up. I'm getting a new Discord member applications coming through. Alright, you're getting declined because you smell like a bot. KULR. Wonderful. I'll take a look at that right now. Actually, let's put that up on our bottom quadrant right here. KULR. Thank you for the reminder, bro. I appreciate it. Yep, finding support here. Alright, I'll take a look at this in 1 second. But very, very nice bounce. I do like what I see KULR. As I mentioned before, it's not. The trend never really left, right? Obviously, we're waiting for confirmation, but hold on. I'm just seeing Discord member applications coming in. I'm just declining a couple of them and reading some of them. Okay, this member looks like a bot. This member looks like a bot. All right, so I'll decline that one. Alright, and that's it. Alright, good. Alright, cool. And guys, I know I probably said this before. I really don't want money, but if you believe the Discord is good, you know, boost the shit out of it. Or one way to support me is to boost the servers. I really don't fucking ask. I don't want your money. I just want Actually, I just really want a productive Discord. That's all I really ask for. That's what I really, really want. But boost it, because I'm tired of putting money into it. I really don't fucking get it. Alright, we can use all the cool little features and add features to it. That's my baby. My Discord is my baby. You know, I'm gonna give it life once I start getting paid by YouTube down the road, which is the goal. One day. Alright, so any other tickers? SPY. Good morning, money makers. What up, Saul? Good to see you again, brother. Good to see you again. It's been a while, huh? Oh, God. Oh, no. ADA again. Oh, can you please? Please. Please, Bitcoin, just reject everything. Just, oh, God, it bought support again. It's buying at support. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, I can't get the price I want. I gotta be patient. I gotta be patient. Patience is key. Patience is key. That is almost a gravestone. And look at that, another one. Look at this. It looks like it wants to print a what? Another gravestone on ADA. Look at that. Look at that. Interesting, huh? It's getting a little fat here. It's eating McDonald's right now. It's getting chunky. Alright. I do want to see this fucking come back down and test this 236 at 87 cents-ish. But right now, it's getting fat. It's eating fucking Wendy's right now, and I'm tired of it. Come back a little bit. Let's see CMG, CoreWeave. Oh, that's beautiful. Give me more. Give me more. CMG. Here's one. Oh, Chipotle. Didn't we speak on... Didn't we speak on this, folks? I said this to you. There's a harmonic, and wow. Alright, so look, I have Sammy's plays. Look, I have Sammy's plays. I drew this over the weekend, folks. Look at Sammy. The Discord members are not taking advantage of this. The Discord members are not taking advantage of my TA, folks. Off my TA. You guys are not taking advantage of my free TA, my free callouts, my free alerts. You know, my Discord is free for now, folks, but one day it's going to be pay to get in, and I'm doing you
I'm doing you a service, getting in some trades that are gonna, in good faith, gonna pan out. I'm gonna leave this here for a minute. Okay. Look what price action is doing right now. Let me open this up a little bit more. All right. I'm gonna show you guys how amazing the Discord is because I love doing what I do. Okay. I love doing what I do. Here's a free TA. Here's your free fucking ride home, okay? There, I'm gonna leave it up there for a minute. There you go. This is over the weekend. I posted this on my Discord on CMG. And what is price doing, okay? Can't wait to be free. That's all. BBA. All right, you guys looked at BBAI. At CMG Chipotle. Thank you for the reminder, Gibbs. All right, so far so good. All right, terminal candle, check. RSI falling wedge, check. Completing a potential pivot at previous trend line bounce. Hello, check. Hello, check, check. Great. Weekly bullish delta overpowering the bearish momentum. All right, well, let's look at the delta. All right, delta is, again, favoring the bulls on the 3-day at that. Okay, check. MACD beginning to coil. Check, check, check. Look at display. Look at display on Chipotle. All right, look at the MACD display is weakening. The signal line is closing in on that. The MACD is closing on that signal line. That means a what? For my TA traders is what is happening right now. A reversal is potentially panning out right now in Chipotle, okay? A potential reversal is panning out, okay? From a risk reward, I like what I see with Chipotle, okay? 382 first price. Okay, so off of this harmonic, I think it's a Gartley. I think this was a, what was this? I just had it up too. Did I wrote down? Oh, it is a Gartley harmonic. It's a Gartley harmonic, okay? It's a nice fat Gartley harmonic. So, where do we see a potential exit? At least for some folks out there. Okay, I want to see it come and test this 382. If you're a confirmation trader, wait for price to get to the 236. Have some body candles closure up here. And then anticipate another move up. Okay, 80% chance of hitting the 382 once you get into the 236 zone. Okay, we have statistical probable favors on our side, okay? So this is typically this is very risky at these levels. This is called the HOP zone, all right? You guys don't have to understand what the fuck that means, but this is called the HOP zone, all right? Alpha harmonic completions, okay? We are getting the reaction here off a huge sell-off. This is technically a very risky trade, but if you want to make all these gains to the upside from here to here, that is a 14% swing trade if you're a lunatic. But if you want to be more, you want to sleep well at night, you wait for price to hit the 236 off this micro fib level and then have a statistical favor odds of hitting the 382 based off what? Confirmation. Okay? Confirmation. All right? So, love what I see here on Chipotle. Thank you for the reminder, Gibbs. All right. So far, so goody. All right, let's take a look at what other... You said core weave. Ah, yeah. See, this is why I'm going to need an assistant soon. Somebody keep me track on all these tickers that we're looking at. Okay, so, core weave. Holy shit. It actually hit the 382? What? It fucking hit the 382? Yikes. Hold on, let me see SPY. Okay, SPY is acting like a nasty beep. Okay, so this is also bringing small caps down to... Give me 1 second. Let me turn on stocks heat map real quick, see where we are. Oh yeah, it's neutral bearish right now. Very neutral bearish. We're about to switch it up. Oh yeah, very neutral bearish. Good thing. All right, let's go back to core weave real quick. All right, so core weave absolutely getting fucked. Absolutely getting fucked. All right, so you are off a harmonic. No, there's no harmonic here. I'm just seeing something here.
Wow. Okay, so right off the bat, I see a descending. Yeah, descending scallop. Okay. Descending scallop, which got rejected. This is a continuation run, so typically this is not going to get there, but if it were to hypothetically ever get to these loans, look at the clone off a descending scallop continuation. So look how it aligns perfectly off the 0.5 Fibonacci levels. And look at that. That would add confluence if CoreWeave were to continuously sell off. You're going to hit the 0.5 continuation. And this is how you draw the measurement rule on the descending scallop. Look at that descending scallop measurement rule. Okay? Perfect touch to the 0.5 Fibonacci level, which adds confluence. If this were to break down to 382, then your next layer of support would typically be, in more than probable chances of hitting that 0.5 is very likely. Look how beautiful the TA is on that one. Alright? Off a descending scallop pattern. That's a continuation to the bearish downside. Wow. Look at that. I'm just going to post that here for fuck's sakes. CoreWeave. Bam, bam. 382. Don't break. Alright. What's going to give us that extra push to the downside? What is the higher, what is the extra push, guys? What do I always say? Check your what? Check your what? Huh? What are you going to check? What are you going to check? Your macroeconomics. Your overall sentiment, market sentiment. So look at SPY. What are we printing on SPY, right? Alright? What are you printing on SPY thus far? We have a bunch of hours to go to close this candle, okay? Bunch of hours to go to close this candle. But what is it printing on the 3-day? Gravestone Doji. What potentially can happen to small cap stocks and the entire market as a whole? Yes. Fuck everything. All these everybody here is going to get fucked. Okay? So this is why I'm sitting on my hands. I'm sitting on my hands. But CoreWeave, absolutely still bearish. Still bearish. I don't see any bullish indicators going off right now. Let me see the 3-day. Yeah, the 3-day is even more profound. Like, still bearish. Wow, it's actually really bearish. Alright, so let's see if that's going to be a continuation. Alright, who else? Who else? Alright, we looked at CoreWeave. We looked at CMG. Any thought on ACXR? Alright, so ACXR, there's one I haven't seen in a while. ACXR. Hello. Hello, Mamashita. Hello. Woo. Woo. I need coffee. I'm tired of shit. Alright, so ASHR, I don't know where I drew this pattern. Let me see if this is a complete ratio. It's not complete because there's no 8-8 ratio. Let me double check what we draw here. Give me 1 second. 8-8, where the fuck did I complete this thing? 8-8? 1 second, hold up. Let me see what the hell this one is. Alright, so that's right off the bat. Uh-huh. Ooh. I don't like the AC. We can get rid of that. Actually, you know what? I'll leave it there because it's a bat. It's a clean one, but Arch Aviation's not giving me any bearish vibes right now. I mean, we are below the 10, the 20, and the 5 EMA. You know, you tested the 50 SMA and EMA. So you know what? I'm just going to leave this here. I doubt price will ever come back down to 656. I doubt that. That's a huge sell-off, and I doubt it will get there. Okay, you're asking for a 34% downside trade, which, again, no. No, that's way too much. All right, we'll leave it there in case the market does dump. At least we know 0.5 is something. Right now, it's in a bearish momentum. Okay, you are riding your 5, but you're below the 5 EMA, the 5, the 10, and the 20 EMAs. You're below the 2, 3, 6. All right, you did find bounce support at that 50 SMA. So if price were to come back down, sell off, this is your other key area of support, which is around 942. 942 approximately, okay? But other than that, it's in a bearish momentum trend. Had an exhaustion, you had a massive run up. Did you have bad earnings? Ooh. Ooh. Ew. Alright, so let me take a look at this at another angle real quick. Okay, another angle real quick. Let me go deeper down, a little down the rabbit hole. Okay, so the daily support is your 100 SMA. Okay. You found support yet again. Alright, but you are below the 5, the 10, and 20 EMAs on the daily, which is super fucking bearish. But it's not the end of the world. Alright, let me see where your MACD is telling me. Ooh. Blech. Dude, this shit sucks. Alright, so it looks like it's having a bleed down, but like not a slow bleed down, because you're not really giving me, it's more of a choppy. Price is just pretty much finding support at 960, but you are in a bearish trend. So right now, this is typically what you call choppy, which is not bad. You're just sideways right now because price is not moving. You're stuck in what? Notice what price is doing on the daily, right? Look what it's doing. You're just in a range. All right, so look at this range right here. Let me clean it up a little bit for you. All right, that's a little bit better. You're just in a range right now, okay? So it's just sideways. Not really giving me any inclination either up or down, okay? Sideways action, choppy. I would just wait for a breakout, okay? I would wait for a breakout right here. My advice, not financial advice, excuse me. Just wait to break out of this bearish segment or this battle zone right here. Alright, so it's either up or down, but I don't like this. Look at 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 this. Are you going to go up or are you going to break down, right? What are you doing? It's just... This is too risky for me to even consider a trade for anybody. I'm not in this. For any folks out there, this is a risk. This is a risky position. So what you're waiting for is catalyst now at this point, right? You had bad earnings, right? Had a reaction, and then you had a sell-off off of reaction. Trend traders and swing traders took profit here, obviously, but you never got above the 236. So now you're sitting below it, and now you're making potentially lower highs. Okay, I don't like that because that bearish formation is slowly telling you something. Okay, that's a spinning top on the daily. So you have one touch thus far off this bearish trend line. Okay, if we come back and back test that trend line, are you going to reject, or are you going to make another new high? I mean, are you going to go swing back into this liquidity area? All right, so very bearish. All right, it's in a consolidation box. But right now you're showing bearish momentum potentially panning out, okay? So we have a trend line we drew here. Test that trend line, break out of it, or you're going to be in a box. So a couple things to consider. Your absolute resistance is obviously this 236, $10.34. We broke it, we back tested, and you got rejected right here. We broke it, we back tested it, and you got fucked right here, okay? And then you never really went back to test that 236. So that's your mini boss. That's your mini boss right now on this thing on the daily. Okay? A lot of things to consider. Missed the peak, flat fish. Oh yeah, you missed the peak? Well, how about somebody like me who's not even in the trade right now? How do you think I feel, right? But I'm being patient because I see this. Alright, I see this. Oh no, what? Oh my god, I gotta pull it up again. Oh,
have deleted it. Oh, yeah. I see this. I keep talking about it. All right. Patient might pay off if you're patient enough. All right. Here you go. If you're just tuning in, this is what I see on my chart. I'm not in the trade right now. I want to be. I wanted to be. I'm just waiting. Woo! I'm just waiting for that to give me confirmation that we're good. All right, we're good to trade again. We're good to place calls and shares only. But right now, I'm not in it because of shit like this, right? SPY on the 3-day. I'm not in it. I'm not. It can rip another 5%. Don't give a fuck. APLD can rip 5%. Don't give a shit. All right? I'm just protecting myself because I see SPY doing this, okay? So, you might get an opportunity flat fish the next couple of weeks when we flush down, if we do. All right? Or we completely just miss the boat and just make new higher highs. All right? On SPY. We'll just wait and see right now. We'll just wait and see right now. But look at the Gravestone Doji printing on SPY. All right? You got to be patient. Patience, man. Patience always wins. We just see what we're trading what's in front of us, okay? We're trading what's in front of us. All right, let's take a look at the market again. Market is leaning bearish. CoreWeave. Fucking hell. Bitcoin. Oh, no. Oh, God. Bitcoin finding support, which we did mention. Let's see if it's going to sustain the next couple of days. Look at that fucking wick, guys. Look at this wick. Holy moly. You can't argue with that. Right? But look at what I drew on my crypto chart today. For those of you that are not in the Discord, this is what I posted in my crypto chart. I mean on my crypto channel. Oh, it's too big? Really? Way too fucking large? Okay, cool. Alright, you know what? I'm not even going to waste my time posting it because it's on my X account. Here's my X account, folks. I posted Bitcoin. Here you go. This is the TA on Bitcoin. That's my X account. Take a look at what I posted earlier today, this morning. All right. God, I need coffee. Guys, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. I did not go to bed. I'm sorry I'm yawning, but I have not slept all day. I have not slept all day. Oh, yeah, QULR. My boy's in it. Wonderful. Discord members on this thing, guy. QULR. Absolutely on the fucking... Had a very, very bullish day the other day. Very, very bullish day the other day. Absolutely killing it. Alright. Alright, so this is what I see right now on QULR. Actually, I do like this trend line. I do like what I see here. So it's reaching apex, but you are inside a descending wedge. But that doesn't mean shit. Let's see what the EMAs are telling us. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Okay, so a couple things to consider here. Let's get our fibs going. Uh-oh. Shit. You actually broke below the 0.5? Really? No fucking way. Wait, what's the monthly say? Hold up, hold up. No way. All right, you're at support right now. Like you're literally at support. You're literally on support right now. Like this is a make or break for this thing. All right? Like you're sleeping with the devil now.
And I say that because of this. I'm worried about this fucking guy right here. You're literally sleeping with the devil. Alright? You're sleeping with the devil. Alright? $4 and you come fill that gap. I would be shit scared right now with QULR. I didn't really consider this, but like, you haven't even touched your 5 EMA yet. You are testing on the 3-day. That's good. You are at support. That's good. But on the weekly, god damn. That weekly, this is this is fucking scary right now. Alright, but I do like what I see on the 3-day right now. We are finding support, so that's good, but look at the 5 EMA on the 3-day. You're breaking below it. You're breaking below the 10 and 20. You're below the 100 SMA. Let me see the daily. Oof. From a risk reward, I'd be fucking shitting my pants right now. So, let's see what happens. I would consider the trade once we break above the 5 EMA, start forming candles above it. I would lean more. Okay, we got a reversal incoming. I do like this wick though. I do like that wick a lot. Alright, but it's not giving me still like, oh, we're going to do a reversal yet. It's not yet. I would love to see candles close above the 5 EMA today. You got to close above the 5 EMA to give me confidence, okay? But that wick right there is super healthy, super bull. Like, people bought the bottom on this thing. Very nice. Was wondering why you looked out of today. Why you looked out of today. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking tired, bro. I didn't sleep last night. I got a lot of shit going on in my personal life right now as we speak, so just a lot of things going on. And, you know, I'll get it resolved. I'll get it resolved in good faith. Just gotta be patient. Alright. Thank you for asking, by the way. I appreciate that. Alright, Meta's super bearish. I mean, holy shit, this thing just went completely red. Meta's selling off today. That's interesting. This thing just completely whiffed at red. Alright, let's take a look at... Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. Alright. I'm going to give myself another 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream. Typically, I normally stream till 12. I'll just do one more last roundabout, and then we'll take it from there. Join the Discord, guys. Like the YouTube. Join the Discord, folks. Advanced Thermal Management Technology. Yes! Wonderful. QULR. Listen, that fucking thing, QULR, guys, don't sleep on QULR, alright? Wonderful. Actually, I think you did some TA on it, or you provided so much information the other day. Do not sleep on QULR. Wonderful. If you guys join the Discord, wonderful. I would consider him a trusted trader. Ask him about QULR. Sound. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Sound is another one. Okay. Sound is another one. He's on top of these tickers. That's his place. Man knows what he's doing. He's a trusted trader on my eyes. So if you join the Discord, ask him as well. He knows what he's doing. So he's great. He's great. And then we have the other financial guy, which is Gentleman. He's more of the finance guy. 886. He's on top of data center plays. Knows his shit. Alright. So far so good. Well, with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and close the stream. It's already 12 o'clock. I typically stream at 12. And I'll be on more than likely tomorrow. More than likely tomorrow. I'm leading tomorrow. If you guys like today, please like the video, subscribe, and join the Discord, folks. Join the Discord. It's all free. Thank you so much, guys, ladies and gents. Bless you. See you guys in the Discord, okay?